Yo, and welcome everyone to another episode of All Out Pummelling. I'm T-Cat, and we also have the Kroc.
Hi.
And we've got Leafyboi.
I'm only drinking out of bottles, so I can't do that.
And he's already
Make
opened
the noise. Do it.
Yeah. So guys, we've got a lot of things to talk about in this show. Yeah, that was round 6, so we've just finished the group stages. So I guess there was a couple of things we want to talk about from some of the other matches. Then obviously we've got our matches as usual. Then we're gonna get another look at the team ratings, see where everyone's ranking and how the team rating is going on, see if any predictions are coming true or if we're all just wildly off. And then after that, we want to have a quick discussion about how the group stage has gone. I've done some more graphs like I did last season, so we'll get them up.
Mini graphs.
Yes, mini graphs will okay. And then after that, it'll be name rater, and then finishing up with some nice predictions from what we think is going to happen in the playoffs.
I didn't realize that was happening. Oh,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Wow.
Good so.
I have to put
Good
my
so.
money where my mouth is.
Your mouth's where your
Random
money
guesses.
is.
Random guesses, yes. Cool. Right, guys. So, starting off then with some of the matches that have just gone. We had a little talk about it beforehand, but are there any sort of highlights you want to go through?
There was some good games this round. Some good rate. Stu gets his first win.
There's a lot of really close matches. Yeah, Stu getting his first win versus
The
Sam,
former champ.
the
Well, current
former
champ.
champ, yeah.
The current champ.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
He
current,
may still take it. We
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
He's got to win 7 games on the trot.
Seven games on the trot.
This is the worst defending run since Leicester won the title. Much time.
Per life. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was it was a really fun game. I enjoyed watching it a lot. But yeah, so I don't feel like Sam's been quite on his game this season. I think his new job is
He's had a
taken
lot of
away
things
from his
going
prep
on,
time.
as our Sam, so
He's having a season off. Season on holiday.
Oh yeah,
Nothing wrong with
he
it.
doesn't have to prove anything, so it's fine.
Exactly.
He's the champ. Do whatever he wants.
yeah.
There was Sam Olner's game versus Chris Munden.
And this
where
was a
he-
great game. So interesting.
He
Great. Yeah.
the
It was
Mega
enjoyable.
Altaria
The Mega
Managed-
Altaria, yes.
managed to get away with not being fully paralyzed 11 turns in a row.
Yeah, we counted it. It was
11
11 turns of
Not being paralysed.
Not
Yeah.
being paralyzed. Which we did some math, and it's
Which we think is correct.
We think it's correct. Ed may need to swoop in and do some proper math, but there's a 4.2% chance of that happening.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah, so it's like 1 in 400 chance of him getting off all of those dragon dances, all of those roosts, and killing a thing before it goes down to
But that is
emergency
apparently,
exit.
technically, still higher than a chance of getting a crit, which I think is bollocks.
Also, it's not-
It's only meant to be.
it's not 1 in
4.1% or
400.
something.
Like
Is it
you
not
just
1 in
said.
400?
No, we went
Yeah,
over
it's-
this. It's 1 in
Oh, did we?
25.
1 in 25.
1 out of 25, yeah, I think.
I feel like my number's more right, but I don't know.
No, because
I-
25 times.
It's 4%, so it's 4 in 100,
4%.
which is 1 in 25,
Yeah.
isn't it?
4%
Yeah.
is 1 in 400, right? No.
No.
No, that's way
it's
smaller.
not maths.
Okay.
That's a.
I feel like it should be so unlikely for that to happen that 4% seems way too high. That's like
But
the chance of missing a 95% accurate move.
But it's only a 25% chance he'll get paralysed. And I thought it was a 50% chance, but apparently it's only 25%. So,
Yes.
We
yeah,
just did-
so 75%, like that he'll be able to move, which is 4% in 11 times. So.
I mean, we just did
We think.
0.75 times 0.75 11 times
Yeah.
to get our number.
Yeah.
There's probably
Quick
some
maths.
statistical reason why we've done some thing wrong and it's retentively weird or something. I don't
Maybe.
I don't know.
My maths
but,
A level was quite a while ago. So
A level.
yeah.
Well, fun fact about paralysis that I didn't realise until we started going into this is that it wasn't until Gen 7 that paralysis was drops your speed to 50%. Since Gen 1, it's been dropped to 75% of your speed.
Oh,
No,
it was even better.
25%.
Oh, sorry, it's
25%
a
of your
decrease
speed.
of 75%.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Which is a bit
yeah.
bullshit.
The other thing I enjoyed about that game, so obviously there was that massive run of hacks with the Mega Rotaria, and then later on, Chris gets his own back with a crit ice shard or something, or ice
It was
beam on the
Aquajet,
Don.
wasn't it,
Oh
I
yeah,
think?
so crit Aquajet on the Don fan. I was all games like the crit. And he's like, he did say afterwards like he deserved it, but it was still funny at the time.
I mean, apparently it's equal, like PK was said, about equal chances of getting a crit and not being paralysed 11 times in a row. Which seems
very bullshit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But then you could also have 11 turns in a
Showdown's
row without.
calculation is like mess.
Yeah, a lot
Do
of
you
people
think
think
it crits like every game?
But I guess, actually, yeah, no, you're right, JP. If you clicked attack move 11 times in a row,
probably
and got
one of
one,
them will be a crit.
and you got, it'd be 1 out of 25, so you have to do 25. So
Yeah.
if you clicked an attack move 25 times, you kind of, actually, yeah, you'd probably think one of them would crit,
Yeah.
But yeah,
right?
but you see it every game. So
Yeah.
Showdown is like messed up somewhere.
Maybe.
That's
then
like a
again,
40% chance.
There's probably, but how many attack moves do you click a game? Probably quite a few.
Say
don't know.
average like 30 turns, you'll probably do like 20 to 25. So I guess
Yeah,
If a
so maybe
game-
a crit a game.
yeah, maybe you're right.
Too
Actually.
wild.
Yeah.
But either way, it was bullshit, Sam. So,
11.
come on, man.
Come on, man.
That ain't cool. Chris Luck strikes again.
Yeah. What else was there? There was, I think, Tom versus Zoe was a very close
It
game.
was the Clefairy used.
Clefairy.
Oh, the gravity Clefairy! I forgot.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think it actually did anything, but it was very interesting to see.
It soaked up a
slept
lot of
wheezing.
hits and did
It
some
got
stuff.
burned, it
Gravity
slept the
Clefairy.
and that's about it.
Oh, I
It got leak
chastised
seeded.
him from the start for picking that Clefairy, and then in the first game, it comes out, uses gravity. I'm just like,
This thing's amazing.
six amazing. Cheese
Why
strat of
didn't
the
I
week
pick
right there.
Yeah, Tree Strategy of the Week will return
We'll return at the end of the season.
next season.
Next season, yeah. Yeah, so that was a very good game, and then what else? Oh, Ray versus Rob. That was
Clash of the Titans.
We were very much looking forward to that because that was obviously like the two undefeated coaches, both on like stupidly high Pokemon scores, both sort of really good players, and yeah, it was a well played game by both, but Rob just managing to sort of outfox Ray with some
Yeah.
crafty calculations of
Clutch
hyper
that
voice.
I think he credited a lot to the hyper voice on the Sylveon, just clicking it over and over,
Yeah.
knowing that Ray would want to switch around and get off regenerator procs, but
Yeah.
knowing that a neutral hyper voice hitting everyone is going to out damage it, so he just
Was it a Choice Specs hyper voice? Did we think?
No, I can't
Was it,
remember
or
what it
is
was. It was. Oh, Rob did say. Maybe-
Even still, with it enough like to
Maybe it
out
was-
damage the regenerator?
Maybe it was Specs, but I think John Cox was saying he was hoping it was Metronome. I think that was what the conversation was.
No.
I can't
We know a
remember.
man
I
who's
can't
used a
remember.
metronome Sylveon before. Hey,
Hey.
Hey, I used
good
two
voice.
metronomes this round, so
Really?
yeah, that's right. When we get to my game, we got some stuff to get into.
okay then. All
Is that
right.
why you've not been doing too well this season?
We're trying to use JP strat.
Pissing into the wind,
I just
Jack.
thought, I want to get my legs covered in some piss. So.
Oh, it's gone everywhere.
Oh, it's all over me.
One more bit of tech, actually, that well, sort of PK's kind of discovered that could apply to that game. So there was a turn where Ray had Mega Venusaur out versus Rob's Landorus, and the Landorus used Fly. So apparently, Toxic, coming from a poison type, it can hit Pokemon who are in the semi-invulnerable state of like Dig and Fly and Bounce and Dive. So on that turn, he used Leech Seed, where actually could have been better to use Toxic, because then it would have definitely hit him, even if he did use Fly or something weird like that. Obviously, I know why you obviously want the Leech Seed, because, you know, it's a cancerous move and Mega Venusaur deserves to die. But
It did, JC.
yeah, it did actually die. Eventually, he had to Rob had to throw so much stuff at it for it to go down.
When you're literally using Fly. Like,
Yeah.
I was over at Rob's place with John Cox playing some board games, and the first thing that was said about it was, I think John just went, "God, Mega Venusaur's a horrible Pokemon."
Yeah,
and they were all chanting, "God, it's a horrible Pokemon."
Yeah, I think in our Facebook chat as well, he was like, "God, Mega Venus."
it's fantastic. I love it.
Please,
Such a bastard.
It's such a bastard. Oh dear. Right. With that, then, shall we hop into our games?
Go on,
Show
then.
on the roll.
Let it be so.
And
Go
we're gonna
on,
start
then.
off then with. It's gonna be the Kroc and Croconaws versus John,
That guy.
which is the Worcester Warriors.
The Wishty Warty
The
Torch.
Wushty Warty Torts, as they are known on all that Pummel.
Yes, indeed. So, in
Go
my
on.
mind, this match didn't matter because
It's free game, right? It's only your Padawan.
no, it was because I would have to win. It was 5 or 6. Get a Pokemon difference of 5 or 6, and have
Zoe had to
beat.
lose.
I thought Zoe had
No.
to beat Tom.
No, so you needed Tom to stay because there was no way you could ever beat Tom. So you needed Tom to make sure
because it
that
was
Zoe
Tom
can
first,
get more
John
points.
second.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and I thought, well, what are the odds of me 5 or 6 0ing John to start off with? And I was like, basically nothing. So,
Yeah.
I was just like, this game doesn't matter. Let's put all these cheese bets that I've
Let's learn some
been
Pokemon.
coming up with.
See if something sticks.
Yeah, and
Some of the shit
unfortunately,
you're
we
throwing
didn't. We
at the
didn't
wall.
get. As we'll see, we don't get to see any of it come off, which I was disappointed about.
I'm noticing you have got the Sigilyph on there.
There is Segways. It is running the slightly cheesier set than perhaps the wall breaking set that is the Smog on default, I think. So this is it's holding a Burn Orb, and it's got the Roost, Cosmic Power, Psycho Shift, and Stored Power.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit cheesy, but if it gets working, then
It's a little
you can
bastard.
just win. Yeah. Yeah, we also had. Well, shall I tell, or should we just? Just get in,
before we
or-
get in, just have a look at John's team. What are you most scared of there? Obviously, he's got the Silvery there. You don't know what type
looks
it is at the moment.
Slow.
I was actually
Does look
most
slow.
afraid
From
of
Starmie.
the Marowak Alola. For
Okay.
some reason, I can't remember why. I remember it destroying a lot.
Breloom.
Gonna nut you.
Yeah, I think it
Ridley Wars,
just.
Breloom, Ghost.
I
fire.
don't really have any physical walls here. The only way I could stop the physical damage was to burn them with Sigilyph, and obviously as a
okay.
fire type, it couldn't be burnt. I was like,
oh
oh.
no.
And especially as a ghost fire type, it just rips through Sigilyph. So I was like,
The Marowak's niche being a physical fire monster.
yeah. I mean, coming into this, I was like, don't think I really match up well, but oh well. Let's shovel the cheese
Give it a
straps on
go.
and maybe if one of them sticks. And I did. I was on TeamSpeak with John while we were playing this match, and I said to him at the start, no matter how this match goes, you're going to be pissed off at the end of it. Because you're either going to be pissed off that the cheese worked, or you're going to be pissed off that I didn't try my hardest. I was like, either way, you're going to be pissed off.
No.
The question is, which 2 Pokemon are holding metronomes? Who do you think on my team is holding a metronome?
Primarina and Thunderous.
Primarina and Thunderous, JP, who you reckon?
Primarina and Snorlax.
JP's got it.
Ooh.
Primarina and Snorlax are holding metronomes.
Very nice, very nice.
Why? What
Why?
moves?
So, we see Snorlax starting to do its thing, but then it just dies. And I don't think Primarina ever gets to use it at all.
Okay.
But it was so you ran Metronome Echoed Voice Sylveon.
Yeah.
This is Metronome Echoed Voice Liquid Voice Primarina. So
Okay.
it's stab water.
Stab water. Okay, yeah.
That's what that was. And then this is Metronome Defense Curl Rollout Snorlax. And we see a defense curl in the match, and then it dies. And I was like,
little defense curl. Oh,
The little defense girl.
And then
Right.
I think we ran Sharpedo and Thundurus are pretty standard. Just I was like, well, I'll shove them in the back. Maybe they can clean up if something else works.
Okay.
And Breloom is sub toxic heal or poison orb, toxic orb poison heal.
Mm-hmm.
With focus punch.
Focus punch.
Focus punch. But again, I don't think we get to see any of that. But yeah, shall we get on in?
Sure.
Just to me get outraged to death. Here we go.
Okay. Right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. It's Princess
Peach.
Peach.
Now the Silverly grass
Ooh,
type
silver
pretty much
grass.
threw me off. I was like, oh, it's grass type.
And looking at it
What do I do against
your
that?
team, it's like, oh well, that's Sharpedo and
Yeah,
Marina.
Yeah.
wasn't the best.
It was
It's
just
not
the grass from the.
But then it tailwinds.
I mean, yeah, John just does. I think he does 2 cycles of Tailwind, Parting Shot into Kyurem Black, and then just outrages and wins. Like nothing really much went on this match.
What hidden power is that?
I want to say fire. Yeah, hidden power fire. Hit the Ferrothorn.
Gone all orange and he's dead.
Oh, and my nicknames didn't work in this because that Breloom was meant to be called Victini. It looks like Victini in those colours. He's yellow and red.
Very nice, very nice.
I
Oh,
know
that
some of
goes
them did,
Princess
some of them
Peach.
didn't. No.
Yeah. And
Tailwind petered out.
Oh, here we go.
My big-
It's time for the defense curl.
Defense curl on the outrage.
Yeah, but yeah. Like...
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, what?
Could have
No,
gone.
I
for
didn't.
Well,
It's
I'm
confused.
scared.
There might be a hope.
Essentially,
you
I
gotta get a
basically
nasty
realised
pot now and win the game, right?
all of my cheese sets just basically didn't work. See, that was nice. I was
Yeah,
like,
Very-
hey.
Very nice. That's spicy.
Hey, we got one.
Silverly grass. Yeah, I guess that kind of walls Thundercat pretty nicely. With the, I'm guessing if you just got electric, so electric and steel coverage on it.
Well, he said it might be hidden
Yeah.
power fire. So.
Yeah, so
Oh,
hidden,
okay.
hidden power, but it is choiced, so it was choiced into flash cannon. So
Ah.
I just clicked to see how much damage we would get.
Yeah. Garuda.
Yeah, and then
Garuda man.
the fact that this is a mixed thing, it has coverage for literally my whole team. So I was just like, okay, all right then.
Yeah.
Guess that's that. Burnt him though. Ooh, got him.
I don't know why I feel like you should have given the Sigilif a T-Hawk based name. Just looking at it.
The power of the
Power of the power of the power.
Condor dive. Took a condor dive there, and yeah.
And
this
down he
is not
goes.
looking
The condor
good.
dive.
No, I mean like as I said,
This is not looking
I
good
was-
at all.
I was almost
Ooh.
certain I was going to lose.
That would have been the God Reader with him power fire there, though. Ripster. Here we
Ripster
go.
coming out.
Big setup, and never mind.
Or
HC.
big leaf.
R.I.P.
You can just sit there and protect, and you lose.
I think I needed to. Yeah, I needed to reset
toxic.
the choice here, which is why I switched in and out.
Right.
But he didn't switch out like a madman. He just stays in and clicks Leech Seed.
He does it. He doesn't care. He's not worried.
Yeah, I was like,
I
oh.
think he's safe.
And now I'm locked in the Thunderbolt, so it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I have to switch again.
Yeah.
No.
Ugh. Spikes. Oh no, no. Oh no, yes, you
But
fly
now
over it.
Thunderous
so
is
you're fine.
flying, yeah, but
I guess the spikes only matter to this thing. Yeah, there you go. There's the Leaf Seed.
yeah, and then
So a substitute could have been quite nice.
a lot of things could have been nice,
Ooh.
Jiffy, but what I decided to run was metronome defense curl rollout. So you gotta
You gotta roll with it.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches on
Gotta
this one.
take your
Either
time.
it would have been glorious, and I would have hit him with a 960 base power rollout throughout his whole team. Would have been outstanding.
Yeah.
We would have been talking about it for years to come.
Yeah.
Or, we just have a bit of a smashing and a bit of a sad game.
Like, you remember Joe's
That's
Dragonite?
the
Or
way
how
I
about
am.
Joe's Snorlax?
Remember, like, Snorlax?
That Dragonite was fantastic. Better times.
Well, yeah. 0 offensive move Dragonite.
And then he doesn't
Oh,
switch again.
locked into Sludge Wave.
Yeah. What
Didn't
I,
even
I,
get
that
another
was.
Pokemon.
I thought he was gonna switch to
On the Hidden Power.
into the thing, but
For something.
if I
Yeah,
lock
it
myself
is.
into Hidden Power Fire, it doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
At that point,
You were dead.
so-
You were toxic.
Yeah.
You were dead.
You're dead.
yeah, exactly. So there we go. That was my game.
The somewhat nothing game.
Sadly,
Not
sadly
too
we didn't
much,
get to see
like-
any of the cheese that I wanted to show off. But oh well. There we go.
Sometimes. Well, yeah, so that unfortunately cemented your place firmly into
I was
Pearl.
I'd already poured the cement, to be
Yeah.
honest. So this was,
You were just waiting for it to dry.
yeah, I was just waiting
Into
for
your
it
own
to
shoot.
harden.
Stepped in, walked off the pier.
No, he's sleeping with the fish. Well, not yet. Still sinking.
I'm thinking.
Oh, no,
More.
he's with the sharks. In the
I
bottom.
think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
With his Mega Sharpedo.
I think you're fine. I'm just going to win 7 games in a row now and win the whole thing.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the way
7
it works,
games
right?
in a row. You got this.
One of them's a best
well,
of 3.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that later.
Sure.
Shall we move on to our next game?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah, let's keep
indeed.
it moving. Game 2.
It's another all-out pummeling versus out of your league match.
It is. We like those because
Mhm.
it strengthens. the
I've won
rivalry.
one and lost one this season, so
Yep.
at least holding it down.
I beat Dom.
Did you beat Dom?
I think I beat Dom. Did I beat Dom? Yeah.
You did
Yeah, because
beat
his
Dom.
Zero Aura missed Giga Impact in the last game
Yes,
against me.
yeah.
And then I beat
Furious George.
Furious George.
Views.
And I don't think I played Ray. I haven't played Sam. I don't think I've played Ray.
No, you
No.
wouldn't have played Ray.
No.
You were in my group, and I only played Ray in the second round.
Yes, that's it. So yeah, I'm 1-0 for us.
Want to know?
1-1.
The only
So-
stat I can cling to this season.
So far.
Want to know yet?
Yeah.
This was the match between myself, the Tonington Torricats, and Dom, the Malfoot of Mascarons. The plan this game was win. However,
As is every game.
I didn't really know how when
Ow.
it came at the team building. Typically, my matches versus Dom don't go very well. He just plays way too conventionally, and all my wacky stuff. He's just like, "What are you doing?" and then just kills me. But this time was not that time.
Because long ago in the season 1 final, times
yeah,
have changed since then.
I think I accidentally prepped the perfect team to deal with his team that he brought. The plan was Haxorus be choice scarfed so that it only really loses to a choice scarf Flygon, which I was kind of scared of. But it can live a hit from Chandelier and then kill it back with Earthquake. Yeah, Chandelier was also quite worried about because it's just a big, fast hitting
Very good.
thing. And
What
yeah.
about this Altaria?
Yeah, there's a little Altaria sitting there.
Why?
Wanna know
Tell me what, other
I
than
mean,
its inability to be paralyzed.
He
if
doesn't
we
come
found
out in the
this.
game, so sure.
Oh, you're not revealing your secrets. I see.
To be fair, it's not anything particularly very secret on it. It was.
JT wanted to bring it.
I
And
wanted
I
to
was like,
bring
well,
it,
if you're going to bring it to any match, bring it to this match.
and its moveset couldn't be more placeholder if it tried. What was it? I can't remember the rest of the
Mega
moves,
kick,
but
Mega punch,
mega punch.
Bide.
the move that it had to do, its purpose in life was to use Rain Dance once.
Okay.
So it would use Rain Dance. I didn't give it Cloud 9 ability because that would be stupid.
Nucleus, I see.
Yeah, it was just Rain Dance to boost the power of Fraligator, which again, as always, on the calcs, just sort of kills everything if the right circumstances come up. So I was thinking, okay, well, instead of just going for Dragon Dance, I'll do a sneaky little set up another Pokemon. Be like, oh, Altaria, just kill that. So yeah, sure, kill my Altaria, and now you've got a Fraligator boosted and to deal with.
I'll tell you what you do. You cement your fact that your Altaria will die by using Perish Song. So you send it out with your what's it, the Soggy Rock? What's the item?
Damp Rock.
Damp Rock.
Soggy Rock. The Soggy Rock.
That sounds like one of your ciders.
Soggy Rock.
We're Soggy Rock
Big
side.
jug of Soggy Rocks.
Yeah, you set it out with your Soggy Rock on. Click Rain Dance, so then it lasts for 7 turns. And then you click Perish Song. That's only 3 turns. That gives you 4 turns of rain after it's dead.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I always look at Perish Song and I was like, this is the game. And then I was like, no.
One of these days.
It's a bad idea. It doesn't get a trapping move.
Whirlpool, Perish Song, Lapras. Let's
Yes.
go. That's
I think
the way.
Azumarill may also get that. I'm not sure. I feel like Azumarill gets like Whirlpool and possibly
It definitely
Perish
gets
Song.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to listen to that thing singing.
What
Because it will smack your face in.
It's got such a small mouth.
But if you ever try to criticize it, it'll just smack you with its huge power.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Azumarill. You carry on singing.
Modern day Jigglypuff. You want to test that song?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else on here. I know that it was sort of a mix between conventional actual strats to beat Dom and cheese. But yeah, so some cheese that I did bring, I brought to a few games, and it worked better than ever in this one. But I think we should just get into it.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So we're ready in 3, 2, 1, and we're away. Out comes the XX Elite Haxorus XX. With Mold Breaker, so if anything's got Levitate like the Chandler could have, then ignore that. Nice. Pretty sure it gets Levitate. I should remember.
No, it's Flash Fire and Infiltrator.
Infiltrator and something else.
Oh, just like
that's good.
the Flygon gets Levitated, doesn't it?
Yes, it has to have that.
Oh, yeah, the other one
It's
gets
only
is
ability.
flame body. Like the other.
Oh,
one,
okay, not Flash.
Yeah. So I had the
no, it gets flash fire as well.
the Lucky
Oh, it's
Earthquake.
okay.
The Lucky Earthquake on the switch into the Bunk, which let me take that out nice and early, which is very good.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was-
And then
chicken right here.
so this is a very awkward situation for Dom. So this is again the weakness. So this is
the
weakness
weakness
policy
policy.
added onto the weak armor. Again, sword stance.
Such a weak
Plucky the
chicken.
chicken this time. I
It's
thought I'd change it.
Fantastic work.
And yeah, every time he hits me, because he's been hitting me with these little bunny attacks that have been not doing too much, and it's just raised my speed beyond all comprehension at the moment. So he's just trying to weaken me so that you can take me down with the low punny, like if it's got quick attack or another fake out, or kill me at this point because my defense is so low. But he doesn't have the priority, so he's got to sacrifice something else to the plucky chicken.
The 2 things go
Which,
down.
okay, doesn't do a lot of damage to that, but Iron Head is going to do a lot. And I'm so fast, I don't need a bullet punch, I've got a plucky chicken.
Here,
A 4-10 speed
Yeah.
chicken.
why did you switch out?
I'm being sneaky, I wanted to go for the 6-0 for a
Is
second.
that greed?
That was the greed, and then...
A massive fake out.
Massive fake out. Get the bunny. And then here, I was thinking, okay, what do I want to do? Do I really want to go for the 6-0, or am I going to do something else? So I think I was clicking explode there. I feel like I was clicking explode.
I get a 6-0 no matter what.
I was tempted to switch out for the
To do
regenerator.
the same thing in my match for the next episode.
But how do... Oh, sorry.
The bulk up Furious George there.
Yeah, not sure.
Interesting.
What that's
Yeah.
about. But
What do we think of Zeraora so far? I mean, new Pokemon.
it hasn't
we-
shone
Underwhelming.
yet.
Yeah.
Probably can do stuff.
Big
It's
outrage.
Been running some interesting moves. Not necessarily the moves that
for
should
sure.
run.
Plasma
Yeah,
Fist,
there is
but-
there is that. We haven't seen
But I
Plasma
do
Fist
appreciate
once.
that.
But
Yeah. Yeah, so
it's just kind of. Oh,
it's quite fortunate for me that he wasn't running Choice Scarf on the Flygon. Otherwise, that could have been an issue a bit earlier.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that was pretty. I was very happy with that.
Yeah,
I'll
strong
take a
showing.
5-0 versus
5-0.
Dom.
Lucky
First
the
time I've
chicken.
ever beaten him.
Well, it did work. Yeah.
Yeah, Scary taking off what 2 by itself
I've
and
been
heavily
loving-
damaging Buns.
The
So-
bun buns, yeah. I've been loving Skarmory this season. It's been MVP so far, alongside Pangoro, which is again has made it to the team for
Does he
some
come
reason.
to every game?
He's coming to a lot of them.
I think it might be every game.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Mimikyu has come to far too few
Fewer.
games. It's just
Yeah.
like, "Wait, where's the Mimikyu? It's there, it's sitting on the bench, waiting for its turn.
Was that your favorite part of Detective Pikachu? All the Pangoros and Panjams in it.
I did like the CGI model for Pangoro. Yeah, me
There
and
were
Pika
a
did
lot.
go to see it. We won't
Oh,
spoil
have you
any
seen
of it.
it?
Yeah, we've seen
Yeah.
it.
Was it any good?
I liked it.
It
I
was
thought
alright, actually.
it was better than I actually thought it was going to be. Because, like we said before, we thought that it was going to try to be good and then end up being a bit cringy. But it actually got over any sort of cringy bits pretty well, and then actually had it just felt like a nice sort of adventure.
Yeah, it's a fun kids film, like sort of.
Yeah, had
Yeah,
some
and the
good jokes.
main actor, he was pretty good in it. I thought
Main
he
actor
pretty
was good. Main actor.
Yeah.
It would have been a completely different film with a different actor as the main guy.
Yeah, he sold it well.
Recommend watching. Oh, and the models do actually look pretty good in the film. So like,
Yeah,
'cause I know,
they weren't like jarring or weird. I don't think.
yeah, I know we said before that they looked a bit shit like the Sonic one, but they actually suit the film really well and they blend in nicely.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Go watch it. It's good.
Okay.
On to our third game. This is going to be Pikachu, the Luton Town Leafeons versus Edward Pryle, the Shuffled Shedinjas.
Yeah.
Shedinjas.
So this was a match.
This is
This was a hell of a match.
corking game, an absolute corker of a
The
game.
longest of the season so far? Question mark.
I think so, and it's definitely my longest ever. So like Joe, going to this match, it didn't really matter if I won or lost because me and Ed were both in the Pearl bracket, the losers bracket.
So you thought they'd make the most of the turn timer and get a few
well,
extra
and
turns
so
in.
I was either going to face Stu or face Sam. So it's like,
Oh.
it doesn't really matter which of those I face, to be honest.
It's free no matter what.
It's like, if I
Whoa.
face Sam, I want to get my revenge because he beat me last time. I think we're 1-1. And if I face Stu, well, I've 6-0'd him the last 2 times. So, like, so
History is
so
on
yeah,
your side.
So, yeah, but I mean, I still prepped like usual to the point where not a lot of my mons did that well against Ed.
Mhm.
So I think I got 5 of them, and I'm like, well, these 5 can like kill his things at least. And then I was just like, oh, what do I put for the 6th one? And then I had an epiphany. Like, I saw that Superior, obviously a very fast mon, got both light screen and reflect, and also aromatherapy. But when I was doing the moves, it only got aromatherapy if you didn't use Contrary. You'd have to use Overgrowth, I think. So I needed Leaf Storm on it. So it was kind of like, well, do I take another move instead of Leaf Storm, or if I want aromatherapy, which actually would have been better, as it turns out. Like, so yeah, this is
in prep
the,
stage. If you got Leaf Storm,
yeah.
you always go Contra, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. So this was a full defense, I think full HP Superior with both screens, Leech Seed and Leaf Storm. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is sort of like a late inspiration for me, and it actually put in work. So I'm kind of glad it worked.
I mean, the regular set is quite defensive as well. It usually runs, was it Substitute? I want to say it's
So you can run
HP
Subseed.
full speed or something, and yeah.
It usually runs like, I think on the calc, usually runs like 200 special attack instead of 250. 2 because it doesn't need
Okay.
it because of the Leaf Storm. Yeah. So it usually has extra points in HP from there. But no, this was full bulk.
Okay.
Superior. And for a grass type, you wouldn't expect it to work, like a pure grass type. Because it's weak, because grass is weak to so many things.
Yeah. But
no,
it has got
like,
pretty good defenses, though. Was it 90 on each or something?
Something like
Not bad.
But yeah, my main thing is like, Mega Heracross can kill everything except Moltres, really. Moltres was an issue. And I didn't really have a great deal for Moltres, to be honest. Because it was either going to be Zapdos or, Lanoon +6, obviously, same as every week. Lanoon +6 will do it. But you never know.
Well, as it's a long one, should we hop in?
I think we should just get into it.
Yes, I do like that he's got the boys on the top of that team. Those like Aggron and Tyranitar and Exeggutor, just like, yeah. Like the bodyguards, whatever.
We them boys.
And he's got a set of keys, a slug, and a chicken. The other
just to top it off.
I've got a ragtag group of little like beetles and
having a little flap off there between.
I found these in my garden.
Found these in my garden.
I've got a beetle, a snake, a bird, another bird, a fish, and a
bird
ferret.
with a hat.
Ferret. What did you say? A bird with a hat?
A bird with a hat.
Oh, okay. I thought you said hammer. I was like, a bird with a hammer.
If I had a
hammer boy right there. Right, yeah, we know. We should definitely get into this because it's
yes,
a little bit of a long one. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
So the main reason this gets into a long game is there's a Brenda segment, let's say. A bit of a cyclical play, I think, with Brenda.
Okay.
I knew he would have Ice Punch, so turn 1, I got my, superior in. Because Blake was going to do work. Leech seeded, didn't know what he was going to do, testing out. And here's where I first realized this Moltres is an issue.
At last, doing some big deeps.
Brenda takes it like a champ.
Yeah. So even 2 of those isn't going to be enough to get through.
Leftovers, Leech seeds.
Wish.
Like, I'm going to wish at some point. Oh, no, actually, knock off.
Knocking off the Aguar berry.
Not sure what that does.
Is that the ground resist berry? Have a quick look. Aguar berry.
Yeah. Oh, a lucky paralyzed there.
Okay, it restores.
Discharge,
It restores H to the P's.
Oh, so it's one of those restoration berries. This
heals 50%.
Darude
Yeah.
is it's not going to do a lot. Paralyzed and with the reflect still up. So Mega Evolve. Go for a nice quick arm thrust right here.
Excuse me.
Get the first
Nice quick arm thrust.
quick arm thrust. He tried to power up punch. I hit him with an arm. Yeah, that's 1 on the board, and I'm feeling alright. It's still got, reflect about to go down. One of his big hitters down, at least, and that's the only way he can set the sand. Completely forgot Extra Drill got area base. I don't think I ever used that on my Extra Drill last time. So that I wasn't expecting to die with the Mega Heracross, which is an issue.
Okay.
But because I'm so bulky, I send Superior out. No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Why would I send, I send a grass type into a flying type move, but I got this.
That aerial ace animation, just like,
Just like wiggly hit.
Leech.
Up to Moltres. I think this is where it starts. We go sort of Superior, Brenda, Superior, Brenda.
Oh, fuck me. Like, I've clicked the wrong move 5 times this. So annoying. Like, I knew he would go into Moltres, and I knew I had to click a light screen. In my mind, Reflect was the one that got.
I
got mixed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Happened so many times. Think like we'll end up like cycling back to it, and it's like this time I'll get it right.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like, well, I don't know why in my head that Reflect does special.
You think it's like because it's reflecting back a beam or something?
So that turn 15 where Zapdos gets toxic, that being very important because Zapdos is my
your bulky
main
bird
thing. Yeah, it's my main thing for killing his a couple of his mons, and I don't really have much else.
Yeah. So
This is where
a matchup you
aromatherapy
want
would have
here.
really come into handy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't really. That quad resists that anyway. So even if it hit, it wasn't going to do much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
he's
not gonna
playing
do much.
around his Gaston really nicely. And
Yeah.
he has a couple ones where he switches, and I try to read his switch, and it doesn't work. So.
Yeah.
I think that's the standard 3 offensive moves on Bruce Zapdos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
plays into it there. Nice immunity.
Nice immunity. Discharge. More roosting.
Standard,
the ice
'cause I thought
beam
it might have
does less.
Earth power, but it's got Ice Beam. So,
It still works because you lose the flying type, so
yeah. It's Hidden Power Grass.
In the chat, you were saying tech and big techers. I didn't get that.
So he had the Ice Beam tech for
Okay.
the Zapdos, and I had tech back with the Hidden Power Grass on it.
Mhm. Gotcha. You get that under wraps.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because I didn't use it first time round.
oh, there's the
Crit-
berry.
The crit with exactly 50%. That
Oh.
really sucked. Because if it didn't crit me, I would have got the wish, been back up to full, and then been able to
Yeah.
belly drum, get the thing back up. So
Yeah.
fortunately, the takes me down to 10%. So it's kind of
Oh, there it is.
messed up from there.
Chip gets a kill. He gets a belly drum kill. But then there's,
He's
this.
fine. He's 1
Yeah.
and 6.
Yeah.
Even at 4 times attack, only doing that. So,
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mega
That's
aggro.
bad.
But
Stomping
here's where I can
tantrum.
send out. Oh, I thought I was going to send out Superior. Apparently, I send out Honchcrow.
Scares him out
Sure.
though.
Yeah.
What's this?
Probably knew there was a big superpower.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Is that going to be enough, though?
Oh, what HP is my? Oh, I think it's because my Superior is only on 24% of health. That's why I didn't.
Oh, you need to
I
get
needed
a
to-
wish, really.
I need to wish off into it. Yeah.
So we are less than halfway through this game currently.
But that's where most of the action has come in.
What, later,
Is-
or it's already happened?
No, most of the action's already happened because we're going to get a lot of Alola Mola. I hope you're ready
Wait,
for this.
We get a lot of Brenda.
Get a lot of Brenda. Big old Bren.
Ban Brenda.
Man, Brent, please.
Blen Branda.
Gets a nice wish. I get Royal in for the wish. Here's where I'm gonna light screen. No, I could fucking reflect again. Accidentally.
No.
Chat.
I did wonder why you were reflecting. Like the only thing that it's protecting you against is the Angron at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Agron's not an issue because I've got healthy spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's rather sad.
Yeah,
But
son.
it turns out we kind of just rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat for what? Yeah, 'cause we're on
I send
turn
in Brenda.
36.
He switches to Klefki.
It's like
and then
another
I'll-
30 turns.
I switch out to Superior. Yeah. And then I'm like, this time I will get the light screen up.
Okay.
And I
Clicks
know he's going to
reflect
switch.
again.
I know he's going to switch back to light. We finally get it up. Light screen. Oh yeah, so this is a what is it? Light A, I think.
Like
Here as well for the
okay.
7 turns
yeah.
of
Nice.
screens.
Oh yeah, you can see that on there.
Yeah.
It's changed. Fire Blast doing nada to that Brenda.
Absolutely nothing. But I have 3 things that are toxic, which is really
Not very.
unfortunate. Yeah, I knew I should have had aromatherapy on Superior, but I was going to have Leech Seed, aromatherapy, and the 2 screens. But if he brought Celebi, I couldn't damage it at all with Superior. So if it came down to that, I would have lost. Whereas at least I can try to do something with.
What's Superior's
Superior.
4th move? So it's got Leaf Storm, dual screens, and what's his last one?
Leech Seed.
Leech
Leech.
Seed.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so instead
Yeah.
of Leaf Storm, I would have had a therapy, which meant I could have healed all the toxics.
True.
got. I think that's what that does. It's just the
Yeah,
grass
it gets rid
version.
of
You
all-
need that.
Yeah,
you,
grass
need-
version of Heal Bell.
you just need to move to punch through Moltres if you get a boost up. So
But
say
I
like
can't,
you
but I
send
can't
in
get Superior
What-
to do that.
What if
Even
you?
with the light screen, it still does more. So I need
And
it.
even at
so this
4
is where
times
I
attack,
need Zapdos.
the 4 times special attack, it
Yeah.
quad resists your Leaf Storm. You're not going to be able to get.
Well, that's
through
what I mean.
that.
So like you send
But I
in
need
the.
Zapdos in.
You send in the Superior on the Gastrodon. The Gastrodon switches out into Moltres. You land the Leaf Storm, hopefully, get the boost, and then if you had like a, I don't know, a Dragon Pulse or something, then, you know, at least you're doing good damage.
But this, I didn't, you know, I didn't have it for Moltres. I had it for the other big attacky things that I couldn't kill.
Yeah.
So obviously that would have been nice, and I should have probably done that because Moltres is my biggest issue from what he bought.
Yeah.
But you know, it's what the set was. Obviously, one coverage move here and there, like, would have really turned it.
Shall I
still think I
scout
could have
ahead?
won if I had a Roman therapy. Yes. There's 27 more turns.
So, okay. The Zapdos goes down on turn 58.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're skipping forward to turn 58 because we're just rinse and repeat.
I mean, it does just sort of keep doing the same switch around.
Skipping to 58. Okay.
Right, yeah, 58. Zapdos comes in.
All right, down to half wishes left. Now the real fight begins.
Yep.
Turns into a Fire
there you
Blast. Then from this point, I've got nothing that can kill Moltres.
Okay.
Not even your Honchcrow?
No, I think my feeling this was a defensive Moltres, or whatever I had on Moonwalker wouldn't have cut through it, and he could have just roosted up.
I always think that Honchcrow is supposed to come in and just like bop something, because when was it Tom Seal used it before and it just like obliterated things, or was it Sam? Maybe good.
Sam,
yeah,
It can obliterate things as long as they're weak to Sucker Punch or Brave Bird.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, stab Brave Bird and stab.
It's
Sucker
still
Punch
got
is still a lot of damage.
What, 120 base attack? So it's pretty strong.
Okay,
Exactly.
well,
That's what you need.
yeah, the best thing I had was Brave Bird. No, got switched out. I can't take 2 Fire Blasts. So.
Yeah, there is that. And he does
so,
still have other members. Like, he could just go to, as you see, Klefki here, or the Aggron.
Yeah.
And both can seem to do fine.
Yeah, so my nuts are kind of in a vice at this point.
My nuts are in a vice. More leech seed, more toxic.
More Brenda.
Yeah. See, at the time, this was like a really sort of tense game.
Not for me.
For the spectators, it was very tense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Okay, I've scouted ahead. Some action does happen soon.
Whoa. Right, he grants me another Mon.
Yep. There on turn 68. There's a kill.
There you go.
He grants
goes
me
down.
another Mon.
You got the Titan. But at this point, it's 3 for 3. You've got the Superior, which can take out the Gastrodon.
Yeah, it's 3 toxic things. Flinch kind of sucked because I think I either used knockoff or scold, but the flinch sucked. But yeah, well.
Yeah, with toxic on stuff and stuff.
Oh yeah,
out.
and rocks are up. Yeah,
it's gonna get worn down. Oh, the Brave Bird.
Oh, didn't he say? Let's say, like turn 70, good time for rocks or something.
Yeah.
Like,
it was a very late rock.
time for rock.
Optimal stealth rock, turn 67. Yeah.
Get another kill. Yes. Go on, Royal. Do something. Oh wait, because this is running like no speed. Moltres is faster than it.
You got some boosts.
I have to run away because Moltres is faster, so I have to try to. Actually, I don't know why I ran away because it was over.
Might as
It
well
just felt
just,
like it. I think.
Try it again or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a way.
I wish out just to be a dick. I'm just kind of like. Waste
Get the
a few more
time
turns. Why not? Yeah.
Get the
Waste a
stat.
few more turns. Why not?
And is it gonna go down this one? It's doing 32%, 32% again.
Another flinch.
And there's no wish coming in, so that's
Because it's
Round it
faster.
out.
And then I come in on the rocks and pow.
Bam. And the snake is gone.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it was a really fun match. I really enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
just I needed a heel bell type move here or there.
You used
Maybe
stealth
would have
rocks
swung it
for that
but-
Moltres, because that came in far too many times. And
Yeah.
cucked you.
Yeah, it did.
Supremely.
The Moltres, it was an issue, but it wasn't my main. I didn't think Moltres would come and
Well, it
deal
was the thing that was stopping Superior from doing anything.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that effective at stopping me. And,
Yeah, it was a real issue. For you.
Yeah, and Superior was only put in like last minute, sort of
Okay.
fully defense. It wasn't going to have an offensive move.
The panicked last minute tier 1 edition.
I mean, it worked. I'm glad it put in so much work. Like,
Yeah,
it took on that Mega Aggron like perfectly.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted it for. And eventually, when I used light screen, it did work there. But like, but no, it was a really fun match. Though. It's the first time I played Ed. But yeah,
Is that actually your first time playing Ed?
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, that's you done well. 'Cause, Ed he's always a tricky matchup.
yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Right. Well, so and then I think that was you were both already.
Yeah, we were
sort of
both
cemented.
You
already
both
in
already
there,
locked
yeah.
into.
So
Yeah, because we were trying to fight
Pearl.
with Robin there.
this was an expose of all of your strats.
Not all.
ready for the
There's still some. Don't worry.
playoffs.
There's still
Okay.
some in the background.
Okay, that's good. Good. Look forward to. Right. Well, that is our games. Shall we move on to have a little look at the tiers, or sorry, I say the tiers. I mean the ratings and how they're getting on with the standings.
Is this the first time we've done this?
Second time we did it.
Second time now. Yeah.
Yeah, we did it at round 3.
Oh, the end of round 3.
Do it again now. Just being careful because the recording's getting a bit choppy every now and then. So might need to restart it. We'll see.
If you want to do that now, because I need the bathroom.
Okay, should we do that now?
I could do with the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay. I can bring us back in if you like. Are you recording currently? Yes. Oh, okay. Righto then. Everyone get drinks first. Right. So, next up we have the team ratings and how they are currently doing on the tier list, as it is. So we.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
So I've got them open. There we have one tie for 8th place at the moment. I'm not going to go through them all in order, but sort of highlight bits and pieces. So yeah, we've got Kingswood Kabutops and the Chippenham Town Charmeleons, both with a 3 win, 3 loss on -1. Kingswood Kabutops, I gave an S rank to, sitting there in pretty much bang in the middle of the table. That's not a win for me there. But although interestingly, just one ahead of them, got the Ealing Kids in 7th with a rather zen 3 wins, 3 losses, and a +0 score.
Very nice.
Yeah, very, very nice.
He is
Everything's
neutral, man.
Yeah, he's had a bit of an interesting season so far, hasn't he? It's,
Death the kid, he loves his symmetry.
He's been down and then some ups, but mostly down.
I like that the top and bottom of the table were perfecally opposite as well.
Yes,
The Pokemon
6
score.
wins, 0 losses, and +20, and then 0 wins, 6 losses, -20.
It's a nice parity between
Feels
the two.
good. Feels good. Yeah. I'm liking all them Bs at the bottom. That's appealing.
So good.
You got that S up the top
the
as well.
outlier.
I've got the S at the top, and then I've just for some reason given myself a C+, and I'm in
You're
5th.
fucking it up.
I'm fucking up.
you're
I'm
fucking
going too well.
Yeah.
Just
You're
wait, I'm
messing
gonna
up the
bomb
stats,
out.
man.
I'm gonna bomb out a diamond, and then I'm gonna bomb out a pearl so fast.
Oh, yeah.
Can't be bothered to play all those games.
Oh, so many games.
So this is gonna. I guess this is gonna look really weird, or just won't work at all once we get into the pearls and people having more games than others. And it might just.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know how you would line them up like this. I guess you just do it in the place it you wherever they place.
Yeah,
the
wherever they
final,
actually place
yeah,
things. So whether they're
regardless of their score. Yeah,
top 16, top 8,
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm considering for next season is, like, I know that this one I made a point of keeping our things separate. I think probably what we'll do next time is we'll still give our things separately, but then we'll include it in the league rating. So then when we come to do these ratings in future, it will just be one
the average
rating
of everyone.
Yeah, just like this is the rating for the team, rather than like I gave it an S and Joe gave it an A and then PK gave it an A-. The league agreed with PK because there's a lot. I'm seeing there's a lot of letters.
There's a lot
on
of
there.
there's a lot of
There's a
words
lot
on
of
screen.
letters, and it could be a bit simpler.
I don't know. I quite like the whole fact that we get to give
We get to give
our
different things.
opinions, but I guess if we're, I don't know.
Yeah, but
put a comment if you like having our individual ratings. Or...
Comment
I
if
think
you like.
maybe for
comment,
clarity,
subscribing.
like, maybe for clarity, we should just have the league's rating of like the very left-hand side one. So that's the first thing you see. That's what the league's done, and then obviously we've got like ours. Maybe
and then
that's
ours is a little
like,
subsidiary.
clearer. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Clearly,
No.
it's in order of importance of opinion, you know.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
hey-yo.
Hey,
JK, family.
JK and me, fam.
Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, that's it is it's still sort of shaping up a bit, but it'll be interesting to see if we get sort of like a nice sort of pattern at the top with the higher ranks and
These
like
S ranks
towards the
start bumping up.
I can't believe I didn't give any S's, any A pluses, or any C's.
You do like giving the middling
God,
sort of scores,
very-
though.
I'll have a few rums next time, and then we'll get really into it.
It's like,
Caesar.
It's a date. It's a date. Give me a date, will you? Whatever.
I've not had that many.
We'll
rums.
meet up and do it IRL. Just,
Giving me the D. Yeah.
just put a bottle of rum in the table in front of us, and we'll all meet up and just bash it out. We can come up with something.
Season 5 drunk Alisars. That's why it's Alisars, just because it's all drunk sound.
Blurred.
No, even better. We'll come to your house, and then we'll all get pissed and tell you your results afterwards. So we'll visit each of the 16 teams and just be like, right, okay, we've thought about it. Oh,
Honestly, I can't say on the street,
you
but
got
I think
stealth
you're
rocks.
shit. So,
You got easy. What's wrong with you, man?
You see these 4 times weaknesses? You seen them?
You got 7 of them.
This many.
Meanwhile, you're in person doing it to their face.
Just touching their face.
Please stop that,
So
please.
many.
Get out of my house.
I don't even know what this Pokemon League thing is. Yeah,
Well, it's not even someone in the leagues, it's just some random person's house.
we tried to get their house unmeshed. And we're like, we'll just do it.
We found the house
we're
and we
here.
missed. We went to another house, we missed again. Oh, God. So, yeah, that was our brief look into the ratings. Moving on. So, as we are at the end of the group stages, I thought it'd be nice to sort of look at. We've had a few changes to the format this season. They're kind of minor changes, but I feel like they had interesting input in how the flow of the seasons progressed. So, like I did last season, I have crafted some lovely graphs, however you want to say it. So I'll try and sort of put them up on the screen as we go. I might actually move. No, we'll keep it. So this first graph that I'm going to be putting up, oh boy, it's the messy one again. It's got everyone's everyone's scores as the league has progressed. So the entire
lines.
group stages. Yes, there's many lines there. And yeah, you can see that there's quite a big range as well, as obviously as we have got people on plus 20 and minus 20. Ray actually dipping up there into 22 for a little bit. Yeah, quite a big range, but it's a little bit messy. So what we've got now, we've got 4 separate graphs showing exactly that information, but just a little bit clearer, so we've grouped it by red, blue, green and yellow, so you can sort of see how individuals in each group have progressed through the group stages. So again, you can see there Ray sort of flying off there up on his own like a maverick. The rest of the red group, sort of kind of average,
middling season.
Yeah, middling, literally middling. You've got both.
You can say it, JP.
Well, the Sheffield Ninjas and the Ealing Kids, they've had varying starts to the season, but they've
just one
met in the middle.
Down.
And there we go. It's the Krocs dropping down. Yeah. There they are. Someone had to do it in red group. Welcome back to Blue Group for next season, maybe. You can join me.
All right, I've won out of Blue Group, so and we may well get our champion out of Blue Group this time as well.
Then the blue group has got the widest variation of all the groups
because it's got the
spreading out
top and the it's got the top and the worst.
Yes, yeah. So we've got the Braveries with the highest score, and then we've got the Beatles to Palpitones with the lowest score. And then the Charmeleons had a rocky start to the season and sort of slowly been clawing it back, and then I had a sort of average start to the season, and I've been uphill since then. Then the green group, on the whole, been doing pretty well.
When you say uphill, do you mean bad as in it's difficult because it's uphill, or uphill because it's going well
kind of thing?
And moving
on up.
Because that's the thing. If you go, it's all downhill from here, it's either it's a really nice easy journey, it's all downhill, everything's great, or it's all downhill from here, everything's gone shit.
In general, it's all downhill from here. It's just a bad thing. So it's like you're doing alright, but it's all going to be shit.
Not if you're at the top of the
hill. You can only go up from here.
Like,
there's an uphill struggle.
You're like, great.
Yeah, but you've made it to the top.
Interesting.
You've made it to the top after an uphill struggle.
And then you're the champ because you're at the top.
An uphill struggle, moving on up in the world.
It's all downhill from there.
It's all downhill from there when you get to the top.
The newfound glory at the bottom. Oh, yes.
You're at rock bottom.
We can go lower again.
It's right, because once you've hit rock bottom, it's all downhill from there, so it's everything's...
And then you activate Trick Room, and then it's a complete reverse! Anyway, green group.
Not how these words work at all.
Green group, on the whole, we're doing pretty good right up until sort of round 4, round 5, and then you see the masculine slowly slipping down towards the end there. But
that was when they hit the ball groups.
Yes, the ball
for
groups.
Lack of a better name.
Yes, the ball group, the Pokeball group stage.
And the Masquerades have lost to every one of us.
They have
in this
lost...
current show.
Oh, you mean they've lost to all that pummeling?
They have this season.
He has been fully pummeled.
He has been completely pummeled.
Absolutely pummeled.
Not just a little bit of pummeling, not a Bufferton full on. All out pummeling.
All out pummeling.
Not just a little bit of heavy petting. Full on, all out. I say going into my next round match against him. I mean, if I win again, then it's definitely an absolute pummeling.
Yeah,
beating a dead horse at this point.
And if you lose, then
it'll be knocked out.
Right.
So there'll be 4 losses to all-out pummeling members and an elimination from the competition in the process.
If Dom loses, we get Ray.
We get Ray.
We get Ray.
I'm sure that's that word. All right.
And then just the Wartortles, the Luxrays, and the Altarias, all
doing all right.
ahead of the score. I'm just using words at this point. I don't know. They're above the line in the middle. There's a 0.
There's the graphs. Look at them. Don't look at them. Next.
Yeah. The yellow graph. Oh no, the yellow graph.
It was all going so well.
The Leafyons, you were doing well. Obviously, Alana had a good first game, and then it's just goes down. Just goes down. Not a single yellow grouper with a positive score at the end. A little bit sad.
Rough stuff.
Yeah. So next graph, Well, the next two graphs I'll put up at the same time. It just shows part one. Also, I should say the regional stage in one graph and the Pokeball stage in the second graph. The regional one, it's literally just going to be the first 3 games, so there's nothing too interesting to take away from that. But the Pokeball stage one, yes, but the Pokeball stage one, so this is actually the scores individually, also, yeah, I guess individually from the scores from the first 3 rounds. So if you put everyone back onto 0 and then you just played out their next 2 games, then this graph is what that shows. So like what we found out last season with Joe, is that although he had fantastic games 1, 2, and 3, games 4, 5, and 6 were so-so, and then he was nearly dropping down into Sapphire Cup last season.
So basically that's what I did this season. My first 3 games were very good, and my last 3 games were not so good.
Yeah, and it sort of makes a bit clearer who's going through or who went through into Diamond, and who has stayed or gone down into Pearl. I do like the line from, I think, is that the that's got to be the Luxrays. That's the War Turtles. Yeah, just flying up between round 5 and round 6, securing the spot to Diamond. Then last few graphs. So this is going to be showing the color group score averages in the regional stage. I know there's a lot of words. So this is basically just showing on the whole how did the groups perform. The color groups perform. So you can see in the first 3 games, the regional stage, red group did pretty well. They ended up with the highest score, I think, carried by Ray a little bit. And Ed as well, to be fair. Then green group started out strong, then dipped, and then had a strong finish in that one. And then yellow group, unfortunately, dropping down, and then blue starting low, get a little bit better, and then ending bad again. So not the best start for them. But interestingly, on the next graph, you can see. So this is the bar chart now. We're looking at showing the color group score averages of the individual results in the regional stage. Again, a bit of a mouthful, but you can see the matchup. So in round 1, we had red group versus yellow group. You can see that by the same size graphs, and it was very close between the 2. And blue group got well and truly trounced by green group. In round 2, red group kind of trounced green group, and then blue group had a pretty good run against yellow group, and then in round 3, red versus blue, red triumphed over blue overall, and green kind of whopped yellow group.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of graphs right here.
Yeah, it's a bit flip floppy, that one.
Bit floppy. Little similar to last season's regional stage, so part 2, but obviously because it's flipped over, we had that in the start of the season rather than the end of the season. So that makes the second part, the bar chart, a little bit weirder, which we'll come on to in a second. Just quickly looking at the line graph for the Pokeball stage, it's just blue group starting out strong, just a steady increase. Blue group doing very well in the Pokeball stage. Green group, just slightly above average. Had a good first round, and then sort of stayed performing similarly well. The red group, there's not much to say there. They started out average and then had a bad last round, and then the yellow group, it's the same story that I've been saying already. And then, looking at the bar chart, this is where it gets a little bit painful. A little bit more painful for the yellows. Just everyone profiting off of their packs, it seems. So
yellow group sucking a dick.
All of them in the positive, except for yellow, which unfortunately got a -4 average there. Then in round 5, red groups, you can't even see the value there because they were on pretty much 0 there for their average. So just not doing not doing well, not doing badly. Blue group having a pretty good run there. Green and yellow not doing quite as well. Red group completely tanking in round 6. Blue group doing pretty well. Seems like it might have been off the backs of red, and then yellow and green on 0 as well. So had a I don't know what you say about that. Just not much to talk about from those two. But yeah, so blue group on the whole having a pretty good round in the second part. Which brings me on to my question of how do you think the group stages have gone? You thought that it's gone well? Do you think it's gone better to last season? About the same?
I think it's been better.
Yeah.
I think we've had,
or in general.
Oh, not me. I'm doing shit. But I think we've had a better spread of matches that have led to fairer matchups later in the second group as well.
Yeah.
Which I think was the plan going in, basically. We didn't want another youngling slaughter situation. But have we had that? Because you were saying that people profited off of the yellow group.
So what I was thinking actually is that this, because we've got the disparity between sort of the red, green, blue are kind of up there a little bit, and then yellow's kind of is a bit of a disparity. I'm wondering if this is because obviously we've got the guys that are in the higher group numbers, colours have been in it for a bit longer, and then obviously yellow group as we've got new players coming in, or just the less experienced ones.
And Chris forever. So.
And Chris forever, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just wondering if maybe that's a factor. I know that Ray was alluding to it could be a good idea next season for there to be more sort of dual coaches to help level up some of the, or bring newer players in.
As a yellow group person, I don't want to have a dual coach. Thank you very much.
Nah, you need a dual coach because clearly it's not going well. Join me, PK. We're gonna rule the league together.
We know this.
What we need to do, you need to have co-op doubles, but you're not allowed to tell your partner what move you're gonna click. So you each control 3 Pokemon each, and you don't tell them if you're gonna switch or what you're gonna move, and you just have to hope that the other person. Yeah. You don't even do team building together. You just bring 3 separate mons. And you go, oh no, he's bought his 2 fire types, and I bought my 2 fire.
We've got 4 fire types.
Work out who to bring. Yeah. So, well, I think he's gonna bring this. But then he brings a completely different strat. You're like, oh, why?
The next level of team building. You have to team build your own team with your teammate without your teammate for the team that you don't know what you're going to be.
So if I know PK, he's going to bring these mons. If PK knows me, he knows that I'm going to bring these mons, so I should bring these mons.
Yeah. JP should bring these mons, but he's going to bring these mons. He likes these mons.
Yeah. I don't know what movesets they're going to have, so I'm not even going to bother trying to think.
Yeah. I just end up like helping hand on everything, or something like that. Just go full support.
You both
he's gonna
bring
do
6
something.
Or
oh no.
6
I know JP's gonna
moves.
try something. So.
Because if one of you brings a secret and use it, you're like, you bastard! You used my Z-strap from my other mod. Oh, that could be jokes. Maybe an off-season. That one. A blind doubles tournament.
To make one.
Yeah.
I don't know logistically how you do it. But
I don't know. That sounds like a bit of a nightmare, but it could be quite funny.
You'd need to have a middleman to play the game for you and relay the decisions to you, I think. So I think the 2 players would have to be separate. It would have to be watching.
Teams of 3, like.
But no, because
have the people separate, and then you get someone else to play the game for you. You have to email them your team, and then they all piece it together in Showdown.
No, so you design your 3, and then you have a teammate who's also designing their 3. So you have a roster of 11 between you, or maybe 12, and then. But you have to send your sets to the middleman, who then will compose your team of 6. But then you have to I don't know. It depends how blind you go. If
But
you
you'd
make...
have to each have individual. I think you'd each have to have individual teams because I could choose the same 3 mons as JP if he was my teammate, and then we'd be like, "Well,
yeah.
You'd have
a team of 6 individually, but that would then match up with another team of 6 that you've been paired with to make your roster of 12.
Is Dupe's clause active? Like, what if you pick the same one where you just end up with only one of them? You have less Pokemon on your team.
Well, I don't know. But...
To be honest, I think we've gone slightly too far in this.
Because if you both... It depends if you have to play blind, so you don't know what your partner is going to click. Because if you're like, okay, well, I'll use this offensive move, and then he switches out or something, and you're like, crap, this has gone really badly. I thought we'd double up and kill that Mon.
Yeah.
It could be a world of possibility.
Because there are moves that hit your side as well. So if like you use Earthquake or something, and then he switches out into Heatran.
You troll your partner and bring nothing but Surf, Earthquake,
and Rock Slide.
Things that hit everyone.
Actually, no, Rock Slide only hits the other side. Yeah, that'd be jokes. Perish Song, everyone dies.
All the boom bursts, all of it.
Yeah, but you can have like broken abilities or whatever in doubles as well, can't you? So you can have like Moody or whatever it is. The one that randoms the stats after every turn. Like +2, -1. Yeah, so you
Moody team. 5
and you can have a lot of the banned Megas as well. You can have Mega Kangaskhan and all sorts of stuff there.
Doubles is a whole kettle of it.
Well, which is why we have to play. The only time we could actually play it is if we played it in a ridiculous, jokey manner. Yeah. Such as a doubles blind tournament, which could be fucking hilarious.
If you want to see that, comment below.
Yeah. Ray, I'm going to send you a strongly worded email, in which I will pitch this to you, Dragon's Den style.
Coming to your inbox soon.
The word switch would be used about 3 times in one paragraph. Like, yeah, but for example, if he switches and I switch, and he can't switch, and he wants to switch his mons, it's like, no, please, make it stop.
I'm gonna go make my own league of doubles blind teammate
blackjack and hookers.
And everyone's in brown group.
Everyone's in brown group, and none of it makes sense.
Everything's made up, and the matches don't matter.
It's coarse and rough, and doesn't make sense.
So
back on topic, I think that the group stages have gone pretty well. I do quite like the changes. It's been nice because it's been different while being exactly the same, which has kind of spiced it up a little bit.
Yeah, so like separating the color groups from the actual like matches being like formed, I think it's kind of worked out well. So I'm glad that the color groups are still there, but obviously they're not. With the way it's worked out, the matches have been good because you've not just been in your color group and like we said, the youngling situation, like where you're just slaughtering fools. Yeah,
and I think also with the way that the playoff format has been changed a little bit, I think it's alleviated a little bit of the, if you are on the cusp of going down into to Pearl, then worse. I don't know.
I mean, it's a lot more rewarding if you perform well in the early group stage.
Like the seeding matters a lot more in this. So that's what I meant to say.
And I think we'll get into it when we actually look at the brackets. But there's a lot of matches to be played.
I mean, we're not even halfway through the season.
Yeah,
let that sink in.
Yeah,
people have played 6 matches.
Go the way. Yeah.
If you get to the final, you've got another 7 matches to go. If you're in. If you're in Pearl, or if you drop down into Pearl.
Yeah.
So only the undefeated champion will get to the grand final in another 4 wins or something to get there?
Yeah, it'd be 3. I think it's.
So 3 wins and then the grand final.
Yeah, 3 wins and then the grand final.
So
whereas the losers would be
4 games.
6 and then the grand final.
6 and then the grand final. So it's a bit of a long slog, but that's the way it goes.
Sure, like how we'd alleviate that, because obviously this is the first time we've brought in the idea of a losers bracket.
It's not really much you can do.
Should we come back to this when we're looking at the picture? It'll make a bit more sense. Okay. Right. It's name raider time! Whoa! So, we haven't said whose name raiders we're doing. Whose name raiders are we doing today? Or who are we starting with? We've got 2.
Well, we're starting with whatever one you've got, I think.
Okay. I can tell you, it's the Sheffield Ninjas from Edward Pryor. He's back. We only just saw him. And he's back on our screen. He's here. Look at that face.
Back.
He's back! Look at that Bulbasaur.
He's back!
He's back! Didn't you know? He's
Back is better than ever.
Okay.
JP, do you know a little fact about the Sheffield Ninjas?
They're back!
He's back!
But if you look at the back of the Shedinja, then you die, right? It like steals your soul or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that how? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Pokédex.
It goes.
Fucking.
And because, like, in one of the games, obviously you can have the Pokemon following you, and if you try to talk to it, and it's like, oh, Shedinja turns its back on you, and you're like, oh, I
don't want to die.
It's like, my soul, my soul.
Hang on a minute. How does this work? So in a Pokemon battle, you've got Trainer 1 facing this way, Trainer 2 facing this way, the Pokemon in the middle facing the other way. So the trainer who's just sent out the Shedinja's facing that way as well, so he's always looking at the back of it.
Well, that's why
the Pokédex entries don't make sense.
That's why Shedinja is actually soft banned in this tournament, because they don't want anybody to lose their souls. I mean, really,
You're doing us a service here.
Yeah, it's the Outer League crew are saving our souls.
Saved our souls.
They're giving
SOS
us divine redemption.
Bless you, Artie.
Blessed out of your league. The Redeemers. They have saved us.
Oh dear. Alright.
So some nicknames or some shit.
Yeah. PK, I believe you are the holder of the names.
Okay.
Yes, I am the man with the names of the Ed.
Of the Ed. Who's back?
Of the Ed.
Didn't you know?
Have you heard?
The noob.
Shall we start this?
Wait for you to say the names.
all right, give me a sec.
You can only stall for so long, unlike Ed's team. You can stall for a long time.
You can stall for a lot longer than we can.
Have you seen that Aggron Celebi and Klefki?
Well, speaking of the Aggron, should we go into the first name? The first name for Aggron is the Mechagodzilla.
Hey.
And he said, like the Godzilla villain, because he's a huge metal dinosaur. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
What were you going to say, dildo? Don't know why. It's a huge metal.
Because he's a huge metal.
Get your mind out of the gutter, boy.
We ain't no bad dragons here, thank you very much. This is a good metal dinosaur.
We've already done John's name right. I do really like the Metal Godzilla, also Mecha Godzilla name for Omega Aggron. It fits so well.
Really good.
Yeah, we've had a few Godzilla-esque names this season, don't we?
We could have also had Mega Triceracop.
Triceracop. Oh, what a movie.
What a
True Detective Pikachu. Go watch that again.
Yeah, in 3D.
Right, next up, we have the Tyranitar, which is called Darude. Oh, obviously,
I wonder why.
Everyone knows Sandstorm by Darude, which is a fantastic and obviously Tyranitar sets up the Sandstorm when it enters the battlefield, so Darude.
Do you like the idea of a Tyranitar with glow sticks in his tiny fingers? Just
He's got
those
spiked tips, like the bleached tips in his hair.
Cool guy tips. He's got cool tips. Frosted tips.
Frosted tips, yes.
Frosted tips, glow sticks, Tyranitar. New build.
Oh. Get on it, DeviantArt.
I was thinking, like, how do we get onto like the tangents in these things? And I was thinking of asking the question, like, how tall is Tyranitar? Just looking at the picture on it, it's like, whoa, it's really big. And then I remember on a size chart, it's like slightly bigger than a person.
How tall is Darude? That's what we really want to know.
How wide does their sandstorm spread? Is it like in Australia where it's gone like?
Tyranitar is 6'7", quite a tall boy.
Quite a tall lad.
But then Mega Tyranitar is 8'2", so he gets a whole 2 feet. Whole 2 feet of extra sandstorm.
Whoa!
That's incredible.
Oh, it's because it gels his hair up. He gets that spike that goes straight up. He gets a 2 foot mohawk going. He becomes a bit of a punk rocker rather than a clubber.
I never really understood what Tyrannosaurus is meant to be, because it's like it's got like a larvae and then a pupae, and then it's like, oh, it's a dinosaur now.
I mean, it's a lizard.
It's a lizard.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like it's like part Godzilla, part lizard. I think that's what it's meant to be.
Maybe.
But I've looked up the important part of this, and currently Darude's height. Darude's height is unknown, as his weight is unknown, according to celebstrendsnow.com.
What?
We're looking at Darude's net worth. It also has his age, height, and weight, and his height and weight are currently unknown.
Good God.
And dress and shoe size will be added soon. So look out for that.
But not his height or his weight. No,
they got a beeline.
Shoe size.
Shoe size.
You too can imitate his shoe size.
Yes. We'll never know how tall he is or how much he weighs, but goddamn, we're so close on this shoe thing. We can get it, I swear.
We've got our best man up. Next up, we have our first Weeb alert of the week.
Hey!
It's the Excadrill, and it's called Shimon.
Weeb alert, Weeb alert.
Simon.
Oh, is it actually?
It's Shimon. It is Simon Digger.
Hey!
The main character on Tengen Topper Gurren Lagann.
Fuck yeah.
Show with a lot of drills, says Ed, and he's not wrong.
Who the hell do you think he is?
Yes. Believe in the me
Simon
that
Driller.
wants to end this segment. Next up,
I don't want to believe that
next
at all.
up we have... it's not what I believe in. Next up, we have the Celebi, which is called Celery. And Ed says, I shouldn't have to explain this. But what do you think he meant? What do you think he meant by that?
I don't know.
Celebi sounds like celery. It's a grass type. I think it's...
It looks kind of like celery.
Yeah.
It looks
I think
more
it's
like
fairly...
a leek or an onion.
I like that name.
That doesn't sound like celebi.
I like that name a lot more before I fought it, and then I didn't like it because it was annoying.
I hate celery, so yeah, the disgusting vegetable.
It does taste like plastic.
I mean, it's like
It makes
like
everything
plastic.
else taste of celery, which is the worst part because it's fucking disgusting.
It's like when it's cooked and in stuff, it's okay, but when it's like raw, it's just like
celery.
let me eat this weird
Raw celery.
petrol flavored
Celery.
stuff. It's just like
Yeah.
not good.
Okay. Well, what new name does Miss Bojangles have this season?
Miss Bojangles has, and it might be another little weave alert here. The clef key is called Oathkeeper, which is the name of a Keyblade chain, or a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. It is. Oh, what a game series.
Oh, nice.
The Oathkeeper is fantastic because it's Kyrie's, or like if Kyrie, the main love interest, gives you a charm and it becomes the Keyblade, the Oathkeeper Keyblade, I think.
Spoilers. Who's Kyrie?
Who's
No, the question is
Ansem? Oh my god! Right. Does anyone out there know who Ansem is? Please leave a comment below explaining it in detail, because
I have tried to explain this to you many times. Who is Ansem? And it also depends which Ansem.
Which Ansem of the 7 varieties of Ansem and different ways he has been incarnated into small boys. This is Ansem.
Now
is
you're
it
talking
Ansem
about
or
Zemnis
Ansem the
or
Wise or
Xehanort?
Xehanort or Zemnis
Or is it Diz? Like,
yeah. Yeah. Was it
Is it
Riku
Riku?
or was it?
Yeah. Is it Namine? Where did Namine come?
Exactly.
And which version of Rocks?
How far into writing it as they go are they at the point that you're asking?
They are pulling it out of their ass.
Yeah, they're literally just like, what do we do for this one? Well, what if there was a computer and the computer took memories? Yeah, the computer takes memories from.
We put them in some sort of line, a linked line, maybe a chain of memories. That sounds pretty good.
Okay, so what's this machine gonna look like? Kind of like a weird flower, and he's gonna float in it for 5 years or 2 years. 2 years.
And who are we going to make the main enemy? Oh, it'll probably be Zoe's God of War. Yeah, Zemna, yeah.
Yeah.
He uses lightsabers. Because that's really hot right now.
Yeah,
People love
lightsaber.
lightsabers. They're cool.
Yeah, kids love lightsabers. These Western kids. Yeah. I could be here for hours. I've got 2 big A3 pages of who is answer.
It would take hours to explain it, and then hours to understand
longer than
the
playing the
explanation.
game.
Yeah. I mean, I've played the games. I still don't know.
Yeah.
Not played them
Actually,
hard enough.
Yeah, no, I'm 3/4 of the way through Kingdom Hearts 3.
Nice. I liked it. But enough of this Kingdom Hearts chat. Let's go to something more your area. We next have the Mantine, which is called Mole Drifter. It's named after a popular Magic the Gathering card, which features a flying
Oh, yeah.
fish. There we go. Mole Drifter is a... I want to say 4 generic, 1 water, 1 blue. That's what that means.
Yep, 4 any color, 1 blue mana. Flying
There you
2/2. When he enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, and you can evoke him for 3 mana, which is nice. So you can just pay 3 mana, draw 2 cards, or you can,
Very nice.
nice little card there. Nice little card.
I can see why that looks a little bit like a Mantine.
Yeah, it's a flying fish.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Next up, we have the Gastrodon. Actually, it has 2 names, because Gastrodon has 2 forms. It has an east side and a west side form.
The west side.
And for that, we have Biggie and Tupac.
Oh, God.
Biggie from the east, Tupac from the west.
Okay.
He did it.
Yes.
He did it.
He did it. They're obviously famous rappers who were in the 90s hip-hop scene. They were legends of the scene. Unfortunately, passed away too early because of dead rivalry.
Famous from that one time they were mentioned in an episode of All Out Pummelling.
Yeah. Yep. You heard it here first. I got a little music tip for you. People know I love my music. Check out this guy named Tupac. And there's another guy named Biggie Smalls.
Is it Tupac or
You might like
Tupac?
Tupac.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
Well,
But it depends where you're from.
Arc to it.
Like, what's the accent? Tupac. So, well, it's usually Tupac, so it's Tupac.
Pac-Man.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Pac-Man.
Oh,
Pac-Man.
I'm gonna play some Pac-Man after this, JP.
Oh, no.
He's coming for you.
No.
Waka waka
I'll be playing
waka.
Sonic and you're going to regret all your life choices.
I'll win every game, but I'll hate every single one.
The slow melon is too slow.
Oh, so slow. You're too slow.
Yeah, but Sonic moves so fast, he just runs into it. At
Yes.
supersonic speed.
Sonic speed!
I bet you I can dodge you this melon. Hey, I bet you can. Well.
One eye, it's covered in melon.
Yes. Moltres.
Moltres. Next
Moltres.
up, we have... Whoa! This peck is on fire.
Oh, I love that
Named
name.
after Kings of Leon's Sex on Fire. The peck is on fire. It is a flaming bird. Or,
Hells yeah.
as we used to sing back in these parts, whoa!
Nah.
JP is a wanker.
I used to get phone calls at 3 a.m. from this asshole at the club, and it would just be like the club would be playing the music, and I would just hear no talking, just music, and they're just, oh, and I'm like, hang up, back to
Yeah, me and a few friends used to do that quite a lot.
friends. They called them friends.
Yeah, true. The slight tangent. Becky the other day said that when she met me my girlfriend, when she met me for the first time, she was like, "Why the hell is he friends with JP? Or why is JP friends with him? Like he's so not someone JP should be friends with." I'm like,
Who is this?
come on, man. Becky said that.
Oh, what?
Like-
To you? About you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, about me the other day. When she first met me, she's like, "Why is JP friends with this idiot? Like, he's so not the like JP's so nice and sweet, and this guy's some sort of wannabe gangster that looks like a druggie." And it's like,
It's because we get each other.
we do
Like I could put JoJo's references and things, and you're like, yes,
an unspoken bond. They don't know.
exactly.
Right,
They're done.
moving on.
Done.
After that musical interlude, we have Stoutland, whose name is Dale. Stoutland's evolution line is based on Yorkshire Terriers, so his is
Oh,
named
good.
after the beautiful Yorkshire Dales. Yorkshire Terrier, Yorkshire Dales.
From Bongdale County Fair.
Bomb day.
Oh.
Yeah.
I miss it. Whateve, make more shows.
Yeah,
I want to
bring
be
it back.
entertained by your comedical talents.
Bring back.
By your wonderful trippy colour scheme.
Yes.
Maybe next season. Maybe next season. Right, next up, we have Barbarical, which is named the Ugly Barnacle. As we actually have a video explaining why this is. So if you could show it about now.
Maybe a story will cheer you up. It's called The Ugly Barnacle. Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
That didn't help at all.
And there we
You
go.
know that-
Well, you know, the Ugly
There it was.
Barnacle right there.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
I do love a bit of SpongeBob. It's one of those things where, like, you don't want to say you watch SpongeBob, but then if it's on, you watch it like, here's SpongeBob.
I know loads of people who like it and watch it,
Yeah.
but I can't really say I've ever watched it.
I used to watch
It's
it.
just one of those things
It's
that
so
I've
goofy.
Ton of it
like
when I was
that
in
and
secondary
like
school.
It's so
Game
easy
Grumps
to
and all that sort of stuff.
easy to watch.
Ever watched it?
And it's not
You're
like
too busy watching football and
Yeah, that's true.
having no fun.
Hey, man, not this season. I'm not having fun. I mean, there was a brief stint in the middle where I had a lot.
Cardiff,
But-
Cardiff.
Mate, don't even.
2-0, 2-0, 2-0.
It pains me that Liverpool and Man City are just so good, and we're nowhere near. 35 points behind. We've never been that far
There
behind the
you go.
leaders since we got promoted. I think in the 70s. Like, it's ridiculous. But on a happier note, Vicavolt. Right.
Yeah.
Vicavolt is called Donager. The Donager is a spaceship from the James S.A. Corey novel Leviathan Wakes. Like Vicavolt, it flies and has a railgun.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, so
Sick.
a
Smashed
little thing here that Leviathan Wakes nominated for a Hugo Award, which is a sci-fi book award in 2012. And during my match, I was listening to an audiobook that Ed kind of called me out for.
Oh
And I kept
yeah!
looking,
I forgot to mention that in the thing. That was so funny. It was just like, you're not even giving me the time of day. You're playing an audio book while you play the match.
And I was like, because it's a very good audiobook, and it was actually the 2014 Hugo Award winner, which is Ancillary Justice by Anne Leckie, which is the first in the trilogy. So yeah, I thought that was, when I read that, I was like, hey, Hugo Award, I reckon it's that. It's because I was listening to another nominee and eventual winner of that award. So yeah, that should be all of Ed's names if I've calculated correctly.
Yes,
That is all 11,
them.
and all in order.
All
So
in
you might
order.
like that.
Thank you very much.
Ed is
and
the first
PK.
person who's put it all in order. So well
Oh,
done, Ed.
yeah. Well done, well done. You get a clap from me.
That's all.
The others don't care, but I care. Oops. the microphone.
You have a round of
You get
applause on the mic.
On the microphone. boom, boom. Pop filter's supposed to protect it. What do we reckon, guys? Favourites? I know mine. I'm going to say it is. Oh, this pack is on fire. That's my favourite.
Very nice.
I
Very
like
nice.
I like a Mecha Godzilla.
Mhm.
Mecha Godzilla's good.
It's cool. It's a cool name for me.
It's a good name.
I like me Biggie and Tupac. I'm a big fan.
Quite good.
This gangster
I'm a
down
big
there.
fan. Yeah. I'm a big fan. And also, I have to like Oathkeeper. I think that's a brilliant
Oh,
name for
yeah,
the Clef Key.
Yeah.
I think that's so good. Right.
Yeah.
So those would be my choices.
Let's go back to the Mega. I think one of the things I like about the Mega Aggron name being Mecha Godzilla is that it's got the kind of the Mecha and the Mega sound together. So it works quite nice as well.
It's
Mecha.
it's a nice sounding word.
Mecha Aggron. Mega Godzilla. Looks nice.
Mecha.
Alright. Well, that's Ed's name ready. We got another
That
one of
is-
these to do now.
Oh yes, we do.
Are you ready for... It's the Kroc Crocodiles!
It's me. It's me, JP. No, not JP.
Yeah, it's
You're JR.
You're JR, yes.
Yes.
JR.
Sorry, Ray. We decided that because you're in Diamond, we'll do you another day.
Diamond another
We've got
day.
some Pearl people that might go out next
I
round.
might,
We
I
need
might
to
be
get
out
them
this round.
in.
I got to get my
We're
name
gonna get them
now.
through.
I'm on the way out.
If you're on Power Group, please give us your names. Hurry! There's no time.
You will be eliminated. You will not have a name raider.
Or you'll be going through 7 games.
7 games of endless
Running the gauntlet.
uphill climbing.
Hashtag 7 games.
7 games.
Rough stuff.
Right, let's start us off then.
So
On your bike,
First
go
of
on.
all,
What are you on?
Back on.
we have my Mega Sharpedo. The last time I had Mega Sharpedo in season 2, he was called Richard Keel, which is
Who
the
was?
name of the actor who plays Jaws in the James
yeah,
Bond
yeah.
film, which Jaws appear. This time around, I thought, give him a fresh new name. It's like sharks, you know, where are sharks that I know of? Street Sharks. Street Sharks has sharks.
I
in
like
it.
this direction.
Yeah, so I was like, right, let's get on the wiki. What were the names of the Street Sharks? And the one that looks most like a Sharpedo is called Ripster, who is the leader of the Street Sharks. I thought, Ripster, leader, yeah. This Sharpedo will lead my team to going out in round 1 of Pearl. But still,
I just like that he's zipping along in the picture as well. Zipping straight in.
There he is.
Dropping out of the league.
yeah, I like that name. They're also, if you ever have a minute, do look at the wiki article for all the
They're
other names.
fantastic.
One of the names I actually gave Rob his cloister name, which is Clamando. It's from Street Sharks.
What's from that?
Yeah, because
Oh.
it's a mutated clam commando. It's a clamando.
Do they say Clamando or Clamando?
I don't know.
Well,
Why
that's
don't
very
you know
nice
this?
landing.
But
My
it's
favourite
also-
of
serious
the.
business.
Oh,
My favourite name of the Street Sharks is Big Slamu.
Big
Slamoo.
Great Slamoo, or
Big
Great
Slamoo.
Slamoo, yeah. Who is
He is a
he's the
seismic
orca killer whale one? Is
yeah.
Big Slamoo.
He's a
It's
whale
like
shark.
Shamoo. but it's Slamoo.
Yeah. There are just some fantastic names on there. Let's
Okay.
just check it out.
Make
Um,
you lick.
Big
The next
Vic.
next up we have the
Vic
Victini.
Mignogna.
Now, Victini, I struggled a lot with coming up for a good name with. I was like going with there's Nike. Nike is like the name for it, but it's so overdone. Basically, it's modelled after Nike, the god of victory.
Oh, not the Nike
No.
tick on your shoes.
Well, Nike Tick is named for the god of the god of victory.
Oh.
So it's all like linked in, and that's why the tick and the Victini. So it's all
Okay.
and the wings and everything. So yeah, it's all meant to be victory related. But I was like, oh, kind of done.
Also known as Victoria in the Roman
There you go.
mythology.
So I was going to call it butt flaps because it's got flaps on its butt, and I thought that was
Does
good.
have butt flaps.
But then Samson Gio, our reigning champion, said you should call it Pricktini, and I laughed, and then I laughed again, and then I carried on laughing, and yeah, it's now called Pricktini because it's
Pricktini is
Yeah,
a
I love
glorious name.
It's a very,
Fantastic.
it's so stupid.
Completely in contrast to Churchill and Victory Gundam.
Yeah.
Fucking Pricktini.
Pricktini, let's go.
Such a bastard. Okay.
Then next we have the returning Thunderous T on my team, who kept the same name of Thundercat. Stick it on there, no changes there. It was obviously from Thundercats, the cartoon show.
Thundercats.
Samurai.
Thundercats.
Oh, wait.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
Thundercats. Yeah, not really much more to say about him. If you haven't watched Thundercats,
The crispy
there's
name
remakes and all sorts. Yeah, he's the leader of the
Lionel.
Thundercats.
Oh,
Leader of the
Lionel.
gang.
You know
Yeah,
him well.
Lionel is the leader of the
Lionel.
Thundercats. So,
Snarf.
yeah.
You know him well.
Next up, we have the Breloom, who we did see in the last game. His shiny form is orange and yellow, so like the same colours as Victini. So he was called Victini for that game, or he's meant to be. But usually he's called Mush Doom,
Rush Doom.
because he is the mushroom of doom.
Called Brenum.
Breloom, Mush Doom.
Like-
Yeah, the big painful mushroom that will
It
kick
looks
your
so
ass.
happy.
Yeah.
Look how happy.
But it's poisonous, JP.
But
Like
have you seen his
Toad.
weird stretchy arms? Ugh. No, I instantly disliked Breloom a lot more as soon as I saw its arms go all stretchy and weird. I was like, oh, what is this, Mom?
If he wins the game, he's like, I'm the best. Oh god, yeah, he does have stretchy arms, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's how he
Ugh.
punches.
He's got little rat arms that look.
These little things that look like they're just like little buds. They're his hands, but they stretch out on these vines that
do.
go freaking miles. Yeah, in the anime, I was like, oh, what the hell's that? What is this? Oh, God.
Oh, get on my team!
I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I'm drafted him. No one will see him coming.
You never see it coming.
It reminds me of the Mighty Boosh with the... what was his name? The guy who looked like a chestnut and had really long arms in the
Guy
first
looked
series.
like a chestnut.
No, a chestnut. He's like, I always get my man, and then punches them from across the room.
What?
I can't remember what his name is. He's an author who looks like a chestnut, has really long arms. Mighty Boosh is a weird ass show.
I've never watched it, but I know it was very popular. at
Yeah,
school.
so it's another one I've never watched.
Yeah. Mighty Boosh.
Right, so then that moves us on to Snorlax,
Snorlax.
who is... I went for a few different names. It was like Blue for the first game, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was nearly went with Brian Butterfield, but I've ended up with Man-Beast.
Yeah, I like all those names.
Yeah, I was I was spoiled for choice on this one. So yeah, we ended up with Man-Beast currently. The big manly beast of...
What is the origin of Man-Beast?
Man-Beast is from the Anti-Donna comedy group, who they did a series called, was it 1999? I think it is. Yeah, basically there's a character called Man-Beast who works in the office, and he's on a quest to get his office lanyard changed.
Office lanyard.
His office lanyard changed from his fake name to his real name of Man-Beast.
Hello,
Lover of women,
girl.
hunter of elk, sovereign of the moon, Man-Beast.
It's so funny.
I did deem it appropriate to change it for a conflict arose. M-A-N-B. For bacon.
Rhoda, you know this is your real name, right? Yes, I know. But I am Man-Beast.
He just goes around like throwing people around the office after.
I'll throw you like a Tesla. It's great.
He's the sovereign of the moon, that
It's
man.
so funny. It's so funny. Go watch it.
H.
Can't cut your tongue. Put that cock in a salty broth. Can't cut your tongue.
Before we move on from Snorlax, PK, I'm very curious as to the name that you would give a Snorlax.
It sounds like you are leading him to something. PK has no idea what you are leading him to.
No, it's fine. I was wondering if he was going to immediately go to something, but he hasn't, so it's fine. We can move on. We can move on.
Actually, my mind's still on Man Boss, but Man Beast.
Mon Paw!
One Oh, Primarina then.
Yeah, Primarina. So Primarina, I really like this one. So the shiny gives her like a pinkish sort of outfit and blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
So she looks a bit like Princess Peach. So I've called her Princess Beach because obviously she's a water Pokemon-y, beachy thing. Yeah, Princess Beach.
Does it look like she's lounging at the beach, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So it's not anything like Breakdance Beach, the song.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So no.
The song is about Breakdance Beach. Never mind.
No, it's simply
no idea.
it's Princess Peach plus a beach because it's a water Pokemon.
Okay. Nice.
That was pretty much it. I like that one.
Yeah.
Then next up we have Avalugg, Return of Coffee Table.
It does look an awful lot like a coffee table, doesn't it?
He's pretty flat.
does.
Could set my drinks right on there. Sit him on there. Good job, Avalugg. Oh, and it'll keep him cool. Oh my god.
Ah, even better.
Ah,
Wait,
he's the
you don't want
best.
your coffee on it though. This is iced coffee.
Oh, maybe.
Or
I mean,
will
that's
we
Some
want to
crazy
start with it?
Japanese person.
cool, refreshing.
Weebler.
We want refreshing beverages on the back of an envelope, which sounds like the poshest order ever. We bring me refreshing beverages on the back of an envelope with a singular rose petal served in each glass. What's the one from Simpsons? It's a plum floating in a hat. Of men's
Oh, yeah.
perfume. Yoko Ono orders it at most.
I wonder if anyone's sculpted an ice sculpture in Everlog. Seems
I
like
mean, you
it
wouldn't have to
be.
do very hard. Like,
Yeah, just like a table, don't you? It's done!
I've done it.
Better
Well-
Pokemon.
Yeah, coffee table. He's flat. You know, pretty much speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Then next up we have the Bronzong, who is called Big Ben. So Big
Nice.
Ben is
Classy.
the name of the bell, not the tower, as a lot of people think, or the clock. It's actually the name of the bell that chimes when the clock reaches
Strikes.
certain times. Yeah, yeah. So when the clock strikes the hour, then Big Ben chimes. So yeah, it's the bell. It's a big bell.
yeah, it is.
Pretty much it. Then next up we have Sigalith. So I've gone with the name Garuda, which is like like Incan Mayan sort of goddy thing, or is it? No, is it? Might be. India. I have no idea. I did a very small amount of research for it, and I was like, "Hey, I think it's kind of like that." Because you also have like Garudamon, Digimon, and also they're the same sort of like they're birdie things with like these sort of patternings and things. So I was like, "Yeah,
It's
Garuda.
a legendary bird in Hindu, Buddhist, and
there we
Jain
go.
mythology.
There we go. Many things. It's a big bird.
The Mount of Vishnu.
There you go. It's a cool, funky looking disco bird
Yeah.
called Garuda. Next up, we have the Togedemaru, who is yet to hit the field, whose name is Ledgehog. That's right.
Ledgehog.
He's an absolute ledgehog. This guy.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's a little hedgehoggy thing, and yeah, he's an absolute legend. So he's a ledgehog.
Oh, he's a ledge. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, good.
He's a ledgehog.
Every time you say ledgehog, I'm just like, Smash Bros.
You just think of Smash Bros.
Yeah, yeah.
I only just made the link to Smash Bros. I was like, yeah, a ledgehog. Yeah.
I think Togedemaru is in Smash Bros. As well as assist trophy.
Was
As
this
a-
in a
Oh, sorry,
Pokeball?
Pokeball. Yeah,
Pokeball.
yeah, Pokeball, yeah.
Yeah, he's quite good, isn't he? He's just a big like AoE
He's a
electric
good
thing.
hedgehog.
Yeah. Yeah, really good for edge guarding. Yeah, he's a massive hedgehog. Hedgehog. Then finally we have Paulasand, who I think has hit the field and people have seen.
It has.
Mm.
So his shiny form is pitch black. So as he is a castle, I've named him Castle Black after the Game of Thrones Night Watch castle. Castle Black.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah, I think it fits very nicely.
Yeah.
He is a black castle.
When I first saw it hit the field in like a practice game or something, I was just like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!"
That's
pretty
it's
blown
the
away.
best thing.
I was that, you know that reaction thing for that wrestling guy where he's just like,
Oh, a Vince McMahon. Yeah.
yeah, it was that was my reaction first time.
That wrestling guy.
That wrestling,
wrestling guy.
I don't know
Vince McMahon.
wrestling,
The
man.
billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, I only know the Wolf. Wait, no, that's Gladiator. Never mind. No, Randy Savage
you were
from his appearance in Spider-Man.
Oh,
I got you for 3 minutes. Playtime. 3 minutes of playtime. Oh god.
Oh, so savage. I know.
yeah, and
Menace.
yeah, that brings us to the end of my list of names. So, what do people think? What do you rate?
You've got some.
Hey,
You've
I
got
like
some
the-
good ones in
Yeah.
there. Some good ones.
Dude,
PK, you
I
got any
like
favorites?
the Gorlax.
Gorlax.
Gorlax in Man Bossed.
Man boss.
That's pretty good. Man Beast. That
Fits in quite well.
Garuda, I just think of Street Fighter EX, so I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm not sure about that one. But Castle Black is Flea. that. Man Beast and Castle Black, I think, are my two favourites out of that.
Yeah.
Or Mush Doom, because it makes me think of Doctor Doom. So.
Okay.
Who is it?
Foot die.
Foot die.
Hit him with some-
You're as beneath Doom.
For me, Castle Black. And I do have a soft spot for Pricktini.
Pricktini.
It just hit the field. I was like, oh, fucking Pricktini.
I really like
The Gundam.
I think
Hey.
Pricktini Gundam.
You got it.
Pricktiri Gundam.
Pricktiri Gundam. I said it.
Pricktiri Gundam.
That's
Don't diss my Gundam, man. Weebler.
full of Gundanium.
I remember that time I saw a Gundam.
Gundanium alloy.
Ah, the
Remember
Gundanium.
that time you saw a Gundam IRL. My God.
Isn't like capture a Rhubarber winner's hair a Gundanium colour or something?
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
John
I
will
only
understand.
recognised about 2 words out of the sentence.
Catch a Rhubarber winner? The
Sorry,
most
yeah,
well-known
okay, I
name.
don't know. Catarababa.
We also had Trey's Cushionado, Zex Marquise.
Sex marquees. Sex marquees. I love a good sex marquee.
Oh, there's some fantastic names in Gundam. Anyway.
I was never a Gundam fan, more of a Macross fan myself.
I
so I
watched
have no
all of
idea what
Gundam
you're
Wing when it was back on Toonami back in the day.
Yeah.
about.
I've got some like models on various things in my room.
You were like, is it Gundam Unicorn?
I've
Another
not
one.
actually seen Unicorn. I've seen
Which is
actual
the one
Gundam.
that you really
It
like?
was Double O,
I
wasn't it, the one you
really
liked?
like Gundam Seed.
Gundam Seed. Okay.
There's so many.
I sort of I kind of want to watch an anime.
Like,
but I haven't.
there's so many series. Like, they actually do it in like eras of the president of Japan. Was it president or it's the emperor?
Yeah.
Like the era, because like you've got ones from the Showa era and from the Heisei period, and then presumably now that there's the new emperor has come in, like there are going to be ones from whatever his is, the Reiwa or Leiwa, I think.
Reiwa. Iron-Blooded Orphans was really good. That was one of the more recent ones, but I don't know what they're at the moment.
I watched 2 episodes of Double O, and that wasn't very good, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the opening to Gundam 0083 has a good song. That's as far as I've got with that
Yeah.
anime, to be honest.
I really like the PS1 game, Gundam. Was it Gundam Battle Assault? Yeah.
Hey, did you have the second
the 2D
one
fighter.
or the first
No,
one?
I only had the first one, as far as I know.
Wasn't there one on like PS3 or something?
There's a
there's
few
been
Gundam
like,
games on PS3.
there's been the Dynasty Warriors Gundam. That's what
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
and Mobile
Silly.
Suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I used to play that. So I was bullshit hard up. I was probably awful at it as I was a child. And just,
And bad things.
Yes, tried to use one shin kick from across the screen. But it's not working. What's going on, man?
When I was in Japan, I fulfilled a lifelong dream of being in a Gundam cockpit.
being
'Cause there was a
Gundam.
there was actually a Gundam there, but there was an arcade game, and you go in it, and then you're inside a cockpit of a Gundam, and it's got like the controls and the pedals and stuff. I was like, this is the best thing.
Excellent.
And JP came all over the controls in that.
If it was a Macross machine, you'd have the same. You'd have cute people singing Japanese pop songs around you.
They
so
add in more cute
even
girls
better.
into Gundam. They just weren't very cute at the start. Like, what was the name of the girl in Gundam Wing that Hiro Yui was all over?
Oh.
Relina!
I love this
Oh,
song.
really?
Relina!
What about Zex Marquise?
Zex
She's
Marquise.
a pretty attractive lady.
Well, they're siblings, I think. Yes. Yeah.
Not to me, then.
Relina's his sister. So it's Relina Marquis now. I think he's got like another name. Anyway, should we move on then to our final segment today?
Sorry. I'm looking at all the different characters from Gundam.
Okay.
Whereas Ray was in it. Amuro Ray.
Amuro Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's all about Lin Min Mei, but that's not a
Speaking
Gundam character.
of Ray, We've got
Yes.
the diamond bracket.
Oh yeah.
This is what I was going to move on to. So
Sorry, I'm
should
looking
we
at glass.
quickly look at the matchups of what we got coming up for this one, and then give our predictions for what we think is going to happen, and then who we think might
Yes.
take,
Okay.
take it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll look at Pearl afterwards, but just because obviously some of these might drop down into Pearl, so I thought it'd be best to look at these first.
Yeah.
So the first game on here is Rob versus Chris Munden. I think that's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Two
it's
very
gonna
good
be a big
players,
game.
blue group matchup. Soon there will only be one or two. Blue
I think Rob's going to take it. He's.
I mean, he's had the better
he's on a roll.
season.
He's had a
Yeah,
very, very strong
he's on a roll.
season. He is on a roll, and I think it definitely shows that he's been putting in more of the work this season. Though saying that, for his last game, he messaged on the day. Was it? Oh, it was versus Ray, wasn't it? He messaged on the day in the group thing. Was like, guys, I've done no prep. What do I do?
Yeah, no, I mean,
He's like, how do we kill Mega Vince?
He has
You
not
don't.
been doing loads of prep by any means. He is usually prepping the day of a game and just doing sort of an hour or so, if that. And
But he's a good
Actually, he's
player,
just,
so he brings him through.
Prodigy, poker prodigy.
Yeah. He didn't finish third all those times in a row for nothing.
Is Rob really red?
Red
My
Raw
God.
after all these wins.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
we'll probably take that one.
Yeah, excuse me.
Those cans coming back on you, are they? Maybe it wasn't a good idea to drink during the show.
I blame Joe.
Hey.
That's so fun. Yeah, I think probably Rob. He's had such a good season. He's got a hell of a team. He's got the S-rank team, in my opinion. So, yeah. Next game is it's John versus me. What do you reckon?
I think you've got this.
Oh, I think John's got this.
I don't like to, think you'll win, but I think you got this. personally.
Thanks. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like, in the very few times we've played, and once, maybe twice, I've won. But I think in the last time we played in the league, if we have played in the league, I think I won, but I can't remember how I played. But when we played outside of it, just in like random battle or something, he was like, JP, why have you done this? He had an ice type Pokemon out, and then I was like, okay, go to Terra, kill his ice type. It's quad weak to ice, so he was like trying to like set up or switch out or something, and I was like, yeah, Earthquake, that'll get it. Or Rock Slide, or something stupid. And then he was like, JP, what are you doing? And I'm like, killing you. Like, you're quad weak to ice, what are you doing? Like, it's working though.
Got to play the player, not the game. But that's what it is.
Yeah, so I honestly I have no idea how that's going to go at the time of recording. I haven't looked at the teams. I know he wants to fight midweek, so maybe the episode will air and I'll distract him with the episode being out, and then I'll be like, hey, yeah, you want to play right now? Cool.
Yeah, I think
I hope to win. I'm quietly confident, and I don't know why. I think my good run through the Pokeball stage has given me false hope. We'll see how it goes.
Well, yeah, see how we get on.
Next game is the Best City Buffalo, so Ray versus Sam Orner. Feeling any kids want a logo?
I mean, Ray is also on a tear. Only that one
Ray
loss
is on
to
a
that,
tear, yeah.
that Rob on the
It's
other
hard
side.
to see anyone other than Ray in this, to be honest.
Yeah,
Sam definitely has a chance.
Sam always gives Ray a good game.
Yeah.
In times that I have played.
I'm not saying it'd be easy, maybe like a 1-0 or a 2-0, but I think Ray will edge it, personally.
I think it
all
comes.
I know is that Sam is going to have agonizing, sleepless nights for the next few days until they actually play.
Oh yeah, he's got a busy week of like exams or something. Or,
yeah,
like,
he's just gonna be. He's not gonna enjoy that.
No, I think the game is gonna come down to Sam's gonna be like, "Oh no, if I click this," and Ray's like, "Good job, I thought to click this."
Yeah.
that's
Sam's
what
gonna
it
do
comes down
one tiny mistake, and he'll tilt off the face of the earth. And that'll just bring him down.
It'll be like a really, really close game, and then like suddenly like team just
Yeah, it's like, oh, there it is. You can see the moment his heart into millions of pieces.
Just a round Wigan moment.
It's like, I should have switched.
I choose you.
Unfortunately, so.
He failed English? That's impossible.
Yeah, I think Ray, but that's going to be a hard game to call. But I think probably Ray. Okay.
And then
yeah. Then
the Limehouse Luxrays versus the Kingswood Kabutops.
See, I'm not quite sure how these two teams got here. Like, I haven't noticed them this entire season, and yet they're in the top bracket.
So
I'm just kind of like,
Luxrays did very well in my group by kicking my ass and
kicking my ass.
Yeah. But the Kingswood Kabutops, I thought they were struggling, and then, then suddenly
I know they got a six.
They keep pulling things out of the bag. They've got the brain power to push them forward.
That was something Crispy did originally say about the team, was how flexible it is and how many different setups he has. Even though we penciled him as just a stall team.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, he's brought out the wins when he needed them, and he's in diamond. Better than I'm doing, so
yeah, better than I'm doing. I really don't know about this one.
Saying
I'm just like, how did they get here? I haven't paid attention to them.
I think they got here by bribing Dom to lose to me. I think that's what that post was about. Because he messaged me before the game. He was like, JP, you have to win. You have to win. Please win. And then afterwards, he was like, thank you, JP. Thank you for winning.
He just slipped something in Dom's drink. Like, just give them horse tranquilizers.
It's like, just think about it, Dom. Like, if you win, just you'll be happy. But if I win, both, like, all me, Marion, and Wev will be happy. Just think about it for a second. You really want to do that to us?
Great or good?
Great or good?
Great or good?
That'd be good.
I'm just going to say Tom Goodser, because it's toss of a coin, and I don't really know anything about these two teams. So I'm going to go with the person who's in the higher group. And that's Green Group, and that's Tom Goodser.
Yeah, I mean, Tom's playing well.
What game did he lose? He did lose a game or two.
Zoe?
Was it Zoe? No, I think he won the Zoe.
I think he beat us.
They beat everyone in my group. So it must have been
the second round.
The second round. So it must have been the first round.
Was it Ed that you lost to? In the first round, maybe.
So you played him for. Did he beat you?
He beat me. Yeah, he beat me.
Yeah, they beat you, lost to Ed.
Lost to Ed, okay.
And then, beat Stu. And then beat Joe, beat the Worcester Water Talks already.
Taking names.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because, John was in there.
Yeah, because John was in that group, and then, he beat...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, interesting to see from this. We can't have a red group diamond final.
That is true.
We could have a green group one. We can't have a blue. We can't have yellow, actually. Yeah, so we could have a green group final if Handsome John and Tom manage to make it through. But I would put my money on Rob.
Yourself.
Do you know what? I want to put it on myself, but I feel like that would be cocky, that would be overconfident, that would be the PK thing to do.
I back myself in this match.
Back myself.
2019. Believe it.
If I beat John and Rob loses...
You think you're going to take down that scrub,
I think,
Rob?
Okay. I get through into the grand final if John loses to me, John loses, if Rob loses, if Tom loses, and if Sam Warner loses. I reckon I've got a better chance against Ray than Sam Warner.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You're mad.
I feel like I could play Ray a little better than
You
Sam.
play Ray more
fiddle.
Okay.
I feel like Sam would just be like, not losing to JP. And Ray would just be like, oh, it's JP.
He beat you in the
Such a
knockout
nice
rounds last time as well.
Such a nice man. Maybe I won't
beat
bring
you at
Mega
this
Phoenix.
stage last
If I
time,
beat him,
JP.
he'll stop doing all that pummeling. Damn
we'll
right I
get-
will.
No, we'll get Sam Molnar on all that pummeling again.
Yeah.
That's right. We're putting all our pummeling in hostage. That's right. If we don't win this season,
Exactly.
What are we going on? Yeah. Everyone like smashes us. And like, oh, okay. I guess we'll stop.
Oh,
oh,
back for next season, I guess.
So, are we reckoning Rob then? Anyone think anyone different for Rob, the Diamond Final winner?
I think Ray would beat him in a rematch. I do.
Has John Cox played? He lost to Ray, I believe. Don't know if he's played Rob yet.
What, overall or just this season?
This season.
Oh.
No.
He lost to Ray. That's good.
Yeah.
He beat Sam, lost to Ray, beat Chris, beat Zoe, lost to Tom, and then beat you. So no, he's not
Has not played. I'd be interested to see
that much.
if that match. Yeah, I'm not sure who would come out there.
Yeah.
But I think either it's going to end up being Ray or Rob.
Ray or Rob. Okay.
Yeah. With
So
with
the two
with
leaders
with
you think are gonna
with a John Cox in a third.
a wild card.
Okay.
Yep. Third place John Cox.
I'm gonna make sure that
You
don't
might
happen
come in.
more.
You better take him out.
I'm gonna make sure this episode airs before then. Now I'm gonna real stupid lose. And then this episode, I'm gonna take him down.
Take him down, having already lost.
Yeah, I can do it. PK.
Yes.
Who do you reckon?
So I think I think Ray will make it to the final from his side. I think you will from your side. And I think you would beat Ray. But if Rob made it, Ray would beat Rob. So if you make it to the final match, you would be in the grand final. But if Ray makes it to the final match against someone other than you, he will make it to the grand final.
Yeah,
I would say.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh no, I've gone cross.
Oh no. Yeah. What's up on the booze?
So essentially, JB's going to win unless he doesn't, and that means Ray's going to win.
Okay. Thank you for the vote of confidence given unconfidently.
An act of sabotage.
Hey. Cool. Right, shall we look at the Pearl?
The hellscape that
bracket?
is.
The Pearl group. Hashtag 7 games, let's go.
Welcome to the Nether Realm.
It looks a bit like that with the pictures there. Yeah, I mean, this in one way is very exciting because, it's a lot of games, more games.
It is a lot
more
of games.
prizes.
The thing is, no matter what, someone is going to climb this ladder into the grand final. So
Yeah.
it is, as much as it looks like an impossible feat to get that far through without losing, someone will.
Someone's gonna do it.
Although it may
already-
be, to be honest, it may just be whoever comes down into the diamond bracket into
Yeah.
the second and then just
But-
win and then go straight into the grand,
Yeah.
which will feel bad, but hopefully, I'm
End up with
hoping
the-
it'll be someone from here who will crawl all the way.
Hoping it would be the first one.
Yeah, it would be nice to see someone from here. Preferably not Ed though, because I don't want to do that rematch.
I mean, I'd have that rematch happily.
No, he's got
but
a
that'd be like the
physically defensive team that ruins me. Mega Aggron just cucks me
Yeah.
so hard.
what you gotta do? You gotta bring something faster with reflect.
I guess I could do that, yeah. Should we look at the games then? So,
Yeah.
speak of the devil, he's back! Hey!
He's back!
He's back! It's Ed versus Sam Geolopius Paptos.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not been
based
Sam's
on-
season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
A man.
Ed. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah. 100% Ed.
Boy, Ed's got this.
Yeah. Then on to me versus Dom.
Well, he done it
Well,
once.
I mean, I've done it once. Can I do
so
it
have
again?
you,
What do you
JB.
think?
Like, do it for the good of the show.
Well,
I think you have to.
You said when he was fighting me, he was, he was on a bit of a down slump or something to that effect.
Downward spiral.
Yeah. So I think it depends what Dom rocks up. So.
I think that you got this, Joe. And Dom can have a nice long rest in the off season, come back stronger next.
You're a cruel bastard, PK.
What?
Well, so the next game is the Luton Town Leafyons versus the Glasgow Golducks.
What was I looking? So, spoiler alert: this match has already been played.
Okay, don't spoil the result on this though, just in case people don't watch it.
But the game has already gone up by the time the recording. In fact, it will have gone up a few days ago.
So we can
already,
talk about it?
Well, the replay is already on
I'll talk
Facebook.
I'll talk about it briefly, and there is a picture or comments from Stu posted on that will indicate the the outcome of it. Okay. So I think I'm not going to talk about it, obviously in depth because we will go into it the next episode. But
okay, well, go nuts if you want it.
Yeah, so I was looking forward to this match. Obviously, this is the fourth time I've played Stu. The person I've played the most. Last 2 times
some
was
history in this match.
There's some history in this match. So I was, I was looking at it, I was like fairly confident because I think I got Stu's only beaten Sam this season. And anyone can do that. Saying as someone who's
an institution, man.
He is. Look at that logo. Obviously, then looking at the team, I was like, ooh, this team actually does pretty well. Actually, this is a good team. Like, I know we rated it a good team, but I hadn't looked at it, against my team. And then playing it, I'm like, I should have lost this. I won in the end 3-0, but I should have lost it. There's at least
you
2
sure
points.
Should have.
There's at least 2 points where I was in trouble.
There was a couple of move choices from Stu there. I think if they were a little bit different, it could have been a very
if he'd
different
clicked
game.
the correct move, it was
the Iron Tail instead of the Stone Edge, because 2 Stone Edges would have killed one of your things.
Brenda,
and it was
the Iron Tail was resisted and only did like 20%.
When he didn't use Dynamic Punch again, he used
double
like cross chop or something.
Yeah, again, over time
chop
he could have taken Brenda out way earlier.
Which was a major thorn in everybody's side.
Yeah.
But Dynamic Punch does only have 8 PP, I think. So he did run out why he ended up using other moves.
Oh, okay. Well, more on that next episode.
But more on that next
No, we got a while to go yet.
And then, the last game for this round is going to be the Royal Ascot Altares from Zoe versus Alana the Whapping Wailords. A rematch.
A rematch.
Yeah,
Zoe won last time, I believe.
Zoe did win. I think there was... I can't actually remember too well, but I think Zoe pulled out quite a nice strat that Alana didn't really have an answer for.
Yeah, it was a 4-0.
Yeah, I think we may get a similar result. I think I'm gonna have to go with Zoe again on this one.
Yeah, Zoe does have a lot of experience. She's very calculated in the way she plays. So Alana's gonna have to bring her A game.
Although something we didn't mention, the Z Splash Whale Lord.
Oh yeah, that was a nice touch.
I was watching it in the car and I just went, yeah! I was not driving.
Crashes into a signpost.
I didn't quite get on the post. Obviously, the result of that game wasn't leaked straight away because they didn't want it to affect my match versus Dom. But like when she posted the Waylord Gimmerich just pulling into port, and then Crispy posted did the sand emote. I was like, "What's going on?" Which makes no sense. So Pearl Group, Pearl Bracket. Sorry, what do we reckon? Anyone from here take your fancy for?
Nope. Whoever comes down in that last place diamond is gonna smash whoever has crawled the mountain, like Frodo. Crawling all the way up Mount Doom, and then at the top, Smeagol just kills him and takes the ring. And you're like, nah. I'm sure that'll feel real
Yeah.
bad to whoever manages to get all the way up there.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's your punishment for not getting into Diamond, I guess. So, you know.
I like that we've got all the washed up champs in this this bracket. It's just like we got
Washed up
you
second place.
and Dom fighting each
Hey.
other. Then there's
We got RW. None of this matters.
that's not how it works.
I'm having a holiday.
You tell that to Ray. Ray wants that. He wants the
Well, Ray,
W.
yearning for it.
Ray hasn't won yet. When he wins, then I'll have a.
He's won a ruby at least.
Won a.
We did win a ruby.
He won.
I've won a silver.
I won a
You guys
silver.
won a silver.
Oh, that don't matter. Nobody remembers the little guy.
I remember me.
Little guys, remember?
Yeah, I remember me
I remember you too, Piggy, being a little guy.
being the little guy.
Yeah, for me, I think that Ed has got the best chance. If anyone was to go up to join him, I would probably say PK.
With that S tier team.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I think it depends who drops down where. I think matchups will determine a bit who makes it. So far.
Well, I think it's going to be very tough. The people in Diamond are in Diamond for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think if any of when they drop down, because they inevitably have to.
Yeah, you look at that the very end diamond bracket loser, and you think, is that going to be a Bristol Bravery or a Bar City Boofer one? Whoever appears there is going
just
right
drops
into the grand
high smashes into the grand final,
bye.
which is going to be really awkward because that means they have to. Whoever is in the Diamond final will play once, then they'll have 1 week where the one who loses goes and plays this match here, and if they win that, then the next week they then have to play again another up to 3 times. So they could be playing 4 times in like 2 weeks in the space of 2
Oh
weeks,
my god.
which is just like, Christ.
Very Pokemon games. I think it'll be exciting though. The one thing I do hope is that it's not going to take too long to get through all the games.
Well, the
yeah.
rounds are shortening in order to keep up the pace.
Yes,
so.
yes.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, so obviously all of these games will be played together. When Diamond have done their first lot of games, it will be just Pearl doing the next one, essentially. I guess Diamond can play, but then there's going to be a point where they have to wait a week for Pearl to sort of catch up. So unless there's a way that it gets done quickly, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, actually,
Maybe.
I guess it could be a Pearl round and then a double round, then a Pearl round, then a double round, then a Pearl round, then a double round.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit.
It's going to be very difficult to plan coverage.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
We'll just do whatever shows up on the day.
Yeah.
So, person to win it all. You reckon Rob, Ray, or anyone else?
I'm gonna back myself on this.
Contrary to what I've been
I'm
saying
going
all
home.
for the last 20 minutes, I think it's gonna be me. I'm the champ.
Yeah.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna give it to Rob. I think Rob's hot to trot. He's got fire in his belly, that boy.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go for it.
I also give it to Rob. I want to give it to me, but I'm gonna give it to Rob.
You're gonna give it to Rob on the battlefield.
On the
you
battlefield!
and take first place. I'm gonna back myself with this.
You ain't ready for what I'm backing. You ain't even seen what Discovery is capable of.
What about you then, PK?
What
Say
about
it.
me?
Say it, PK.
Say, there it is.
That's the look of a
smile.
man who knows.
That's when the problems.
It's quite the Sisyphean task for me to make it all the way to the end. I'll be crawling up that mountain to be the boulder to be kicked down at the final hurdle from whoever comes down from Diamond. But
There
Oh no, there's so much disbelief in his brain. He wants to say it, but he knows he can't.
I'm gonna say JP's gonna win it.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. A critical hit.
Because like based on what I've said that JP's gonna beat John, and that means so I'm trying to think of it. So it kind of has to be JP because I said JP will beat John, and I think he'll beat Rob, and I think Ray's gonna go the other side, and JP will beat Ray. So JP win. I confirmed it.
I hope I don't lose to John now. I'm gonna be so upset. I mean, I guess I still get to go through Pearl. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Whew, diamond bracket. Diamond bracket live.
You get to come down to Pearl and
fight Ed. No.
do some troll strats. And bring out the cheese.
You'll never get that weak armor off again.
Oh, will I? Every single game.
They'll never expect it a third time.
Never the weak armor, weakness policy, weak armor.
Yeah. They'll never expect the 5th gank
It's
in
so
a row.
fragile.
It'll be
They will never expect the 10th gank.
interesting to see logistically how the grand final is going to work. Because we had sort of different ideas of whether they would send in their lists beforehand or whether they would. Because what do you do? Do you play game 1 and then say you have half an hour to go and edit your team, and then they edit their team and come back and play game 2?
I can't
Or
remember
do you
if
have it?
Ray actually confirmed that or not.
I don't know, because I did talk about the way Hearthstone tournaments are run. So you bring deck A, B, and C, and then you pick one you pick one to go against your opponent, but you don't know which deck they're picking.
Right.
So it's, I don't know. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, and if
which way
you
it
win,
goes.
you don't switch. You do the same one. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see just it chosen as the way that's going to work.
They do another 7 games.
Because obviously this is how it is, and this is like the first time we've done this. But do you think for the next season that the people who lose first in the diamond should just go out straight away, just so we avoid like one round of matches at least for the?
Then what's the point of getting into diamond? It's like Pearl 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think you can't do that.
Because like
you need to have winners.
You can't
and
have less matches than this, really.
But yeah, that's the way it works.
I mean, I'm okay with
if you want
matches,
double elimination, which is the fairest tournament knockout style, going, then you have to end up with a lot of matches. Like that's the thing. Like winners bracket at fighting game tournaments takes a few hours. Losers bracket will take a day.
But the worst thing about being in winners bracket and like fighting game tournaments, it's like you just wait around forever and you'll go off and do something else, and then people call your name and you're like just not be there. Like,
and then you lose your game.
So you have to like run back. It's like they're shouting your name. It's like shit.
You come in cold against some guy who's just won like 4 games in a row. It's like, I'm pumped and ready to go.
He's warm. He's ready.
Yeah. But then you beat them and they're so salty and it's fantastic.
I'm better than you. Speaking of, we should play some Smash, JP.
Yes.
That should go to bed.
True. Yeah. Just closing thought on that. Now, I'm going to be interested to see what people prefer out of this style of format, which is a little bit more geared towards the competitive side of it. As opposed to last season where it was a little bit more for fun, a little bit lower risk, and you were in it for a little bit longer.
Because we don't have the Salamence this season. You don't have the Salamence equivalent this season. It's, and instead of a fun bracket, it's now another competitive game to be played.
It'd be interesting to see what people prefer.
I'm just the only thing I'm worried about is if someone is crawling their way through Pearl bracket towards the end and they do lose enthusiasm along the way, because it is a long old trek up to the top. Especially knowing that at any point someone from winners bracket can pop down and be like, hey, bye.
Bye.
You think like people would just prep less because there's not enough time, be like, I'll just go with this. So we'll get more random-esque games. Like
maybe it'll shake things up. I don't know. It's too soon to tell, really.
We'll see how it goes. I'm
I
looking forward to
this I like this an idea, but I feel like we'll probably end up in a like we did last season with the Salamence sort of bracket. That's more of a fun one for the people who come out. I think that's probably what it'll end up as, because
Depends
Yeah,
what
I
they
didn't-
want to do for next season.
I didn't
really.
see there was a lot.
Yeah, who knows?
How many games there were.
Double elimination, double blind doubles tournament. That's right.
Elimination chamber.
Dual coaches.
The double duel.
The double
You
double
lose
double,
one
double,
mon,
double.
you switch out to another coach.
Rotation battle.
Enter the elimination chamber.
Each coach must play 7 games against their teammate.
7 games of rock, paper, scissors. Find out.
On that note, then, it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching All Up Pummelling. This is definitely going to be one of the longer episodes.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully, piece together somewhat okay. Blame this if it doesn't. Yeah, any closing thoughts or PK? Do you want to lead us out?
Oh, he's forgotten. He forgot it was coming. Oh.
So as we say, at the end of every episode, All Out Pummelling, it's a double battle. So what does that mean? I'm seeing 4 battles right here. Double elimination chamber. Coming soon to Brown Group.
To a brand new near you. See you later, guys. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Okay.
We out.
Personally, I prefer the smash.
Oh, my glasses keep steaming up.